Welcome everybody to Striving for Glory number 17, and we have such a sick bracket this evening, but I'm not alone. To bring all the glory with me is Rook. How goes it?
Goes really well, actually, and I'm really excited to see these players again. And honestly, 17th one here. Obviously, we've got that Match Arena page and everything if people want to get involved and get some donations down. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what's going to be going on.
Awesome. So some of the heavy hitters that have come this evening. Tiger Pop is already here. Bella is here too. Juxtaposer, Kanza even coming through. And Kurokich with the last minute entry there. MZA, even Pinhead came. Wow. And Snail, Tiger, Oramix. There are so many dope players here this evening. Wait, is that Tim? Oh no, that's Tim Tan. I almost thought Tim was also here. That would have been sick. But anyway, looking at the bracket, I think the first match we're going to get on stream is Lapsus and Badoom, possibly. I actually haven't seen Lapsus play. Lapsus is another commentator here at the EMEA GDST, so it's going to be interesting. But this is the final Striving for Glory before the big patch, and we're actually getting the patch notes tomorrow.
Oh, we are. I actually didn't see that one, so that's entirely news to me. I'm actually super excited to see how things are going to change, obviously, with the new macro and exactly what other changes are going to be coming. Certainly seem very interesting. But obviously, I mean, if we're talking about that patch and some of the changes which could potentially be coming, this is kind of obviously spitball, it does mean that we could see an entirely different kind of landscape in terms to what characters are good. And I think that's very interesting, especially when we've got Tiger Pop reigning supreme at the top with this Happy Chaos in that Seed 1. And I mean, I'm just excited to see more of the play from him kind of going on forward, because I think I was talking about it on Saltmine, that he plays Happy Chaos, who can sometimes, be a bit of a zoner, kind of play that very boring game, a bit like he's Dante more than anything.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. It's going to be interesting to see if the top tiers actually do get nerfed, because previously, Nago got buffed twice,
yeah.
Ram got buffed. So we will see if these top tier characters that have been taking over top 8s in majors all the way around will actually get changed. But FD macro, where are you going to map that? Do you use do you use dash button? Do you use an RC macro? Because I'm thinking, where on earth am I going to put this button on my stick?
Well, for me, it kind of just about works out. If there are any more, I'll have any issues, because I've got a hitbox, so I've got four movement, and I've got 8 other buttons. So I've got right on the very bottom right, I've got one.
I'm also going to use that one.
So
I'm also going to use that one. So what I'm thinking is top row would be like kick / heavy / RC. That's what I use, and the bottom would be like punch, dash macro, dust, and then FD macro. So I'm going to be using the full array of fingers to try and do dash FD. But I think it's a cool change that's coming. I think it's gonna especially help against Happy Chaos for one, so you can just plink between dash and FD to try and get through that pressure. So excited to see that. Well, obviously you haven't seen it, right? So they've added a dash cancel now, where there's this little fire that comes behind your feet. So they showed off Gold Lewis doing I think it was 5k bombs you and then dashes at you and tries to throw you. So it's gonna be interesting. There's a lot of characters who will already do this. Maybe to some of the low tier characters might be cool. And then they've added counter hit to P buttons, which is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what it looks like. But anyway, it does look like it is going to be Lapsus and Vadim first on stream, so it's going to be interesting to see what characters they do play. But we also do have a Matcherino this evening. We don't have codes yet. We are pending Matcherino partnership. But if you would like to make a direct contribution, you can head over to the Matcherino page with exclamation mark Matcherino. And then, usually on the Tuesday weekly, there isn't anything to play for. But maybe with some generous help from yourselves, we can get something to play for this evening. And that would be super duper dope.
Hell yeah. I'm certainly down to see exactly what's going on. And we were talking about those changes, and talking about the dash macros. Sorry, not the dash macro, the dash cancels. Gio's a character already has access to that sort of stuff, and definitely can put a lot of pressure on these slightly longer range characters. But obviously, against Axel, getting in is still easier said than done at times.
Yeah, it is, and we can already see the pressure coming there, but having to block the 2H there, already forcing out the burst really early. But the issue is, found yourself back in the corner really fast, so gonna get the combo there. Ooh, hitting the close S into the super, and this could be a dead Axel.
No way he's dying there, but it's a lot of damage to be sure. Definitely a lot of problems coming towards, especially with that setup there as well with the overhead from Vadim. Using the fact that they have the Oki so darn well, getting a great catch and pushing straight to the wall. And Lapsus is not in a good state.
He just pressed 6H again. I don't know if he was spamming to try and get that hit confirmed, but works out in the end, gets the big counter hit. And gonna get a little bit of zoning, lovely use of the 6K there now. Let's see, looking for the rainwater, nice IB, gonna go in with the dash 2S into super, and I think this time it's definitely dead.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that shows just how much damage and how much momentum Gio can kind of build up so darn quickly, right? Especially if you're a character like Axel. Once you get got, you're gone.
Absolutely. Not a good start there for our fellow commentator Lapsus, but let's see if this round can go a little bit better. Going back, nice, 2K2D is going to get a chance to get some zoning here, but look at Giovanna, she's just dashing forward, dashing back, finally gets a jump in, but doesn't lead too much. Is going to get anti-ed there. And going forward, still has meter now, so now this changes the options on defense. Will we see? Oh no, just goes for a neutral jump. Doesn't get a counter hit, but oh, there it comes and doesn't bait the burst.
But the burst is now gone for Lapsus, so Vadim is going to be able to get so much here. Messes that up, tries to go for a carry forward, but the dash accidentally goes back, and now the pressure really starts to mount. You're going to get that stagger pressure, even using the blue RC to try and escape, but Lapsus is under so much here.
Yeah, so much pressure, and is going to lose the round, going with the super there, and kind of struggling with Giovanna's movement at this moment. Trying to preempt, and at this moment, the Giovanna player is just choosing to approach. I don't know if any of you have read the triangle of neutral from Krakatoa, but maybe the Axel player will need to approach a bit more, but is going to get the fully charged dust here, going to convert, has the positive bonus now, but meter is going to come online very soon. Let's see what it ends up being. Oh, tried to go for the 5K there. That would have been a nice pickup, but unfortunately it worked.
Yeah, unfortunate indeed, and Lapsus still with so little health. Does make things very hard. Has access to that burst, so can potentially keep them away, but wants to try and keep it for the next round. Has to use the PRC to cancel, and even then takes some damage, and the team really is just playing this one. Finally gets that burst bait you were just talking about earlier. Lapsus is taken down here, 2-0. Still one more to go.
Yeah, good. Giving Lapsus a difficult old time there, and that was just such an unfortunate moment to burst. Got hit by the 6-3 S there, got propped up so far in the sky, but it's tournament, man. Sometimes you get the nerves and you just press the burst button without thinking about the consequences, and then your burst gets baited, and that is the end of that for you. Oh, switching to bot? Okay.
That's definitely one way to go about it, but that won't really help, at least I feel, with the kind of pressure we're seeing from Vadim right now. If Vadim gets in your face, as a pot, you still have very difficult ways to kind of deal with it. But at the same time, catch him once, then, well, he's going.
Yeah, Pyro's pointing out he is level 1, so is there any pot experience? Going straight for the Mega Fist, and is going to get counter hit here by the overhead, forcing the burst early. Oh, eating a 5H, it's going to go into super, break the wall. And it is going to get you some good Okizeme.
Yeah, that's going to be super, super sweet for Vadim. Seems prepared for pretty much every situation here against Lapsus, and already looks like we're getting a speed run like that very first round, and I think that pot choice might have been a little bit ill-advised with the way things are going, at least right now.
Yeah, it's not looking good. Getting hit by the overhead there. Nice, choosing to air block. Maybe looking for the air throw there. But, oh, the pressure's too difficult to deal with. He's going to get the extra overhead there. Nice challenge, but not doing too much. He's going to use the fully charged dust. Going to get some good damage here. What will it be? Going to choose to just neutral jump. I like that. Lapsus has been playing very preemptive with the button, so just looking to bait 6P, potentially blocks the burst, and that is that. Clean 3-0 for Vadim. Unfortunately, Lapsus, you're going down to losers.
Yeah, sometimes on against Gio, you can kind of slow her down a little bit, force her to play that kind of neutral game a little bit more, which she plays very well. But sometimes when she gets in, when she starts running her game, running her offense, getting all that Oki, getting the stagger pressure, and she just seems so insurmountable because with that step dash that's so fast, she basically just sticks to you. You can't get her away from her.
Yeah, it's very scary, especially in tournaments. It's a character that it's kind of condition heavy. And so if you're not aware of your opponent's tendencies on offense, you can die very quickly. And most of the time, you just die to simple stagger pressure because you're so afraid of all of these other options. So in the first of 3 setting, I think Gio is a great character. And there was actually, what was it, Salty EU like 3 weeks ago, we had 3 Giovannas in top 8. So I definitely believe in the Gio when it comes to the tournaments. But that is the first set there, a wrap 3-0. The next match we're going to get on stream is going to be Gassan against Escape. I don't know what that means, but anyway, again, we do have a match arena. We already got what? Do we already get 10? Is that correct? Let me check the old match arena. Where the hell did I put it? I put it here. Oh, Decknid putting in $10. Thank you so much to Decknid, our own TO. Putting in some cash there from their own pocket. Thank you so much to Decknid. That is sick. So we're actually gonna have something to play for this evening. $10, man, and like. The funny thing is, obviously I'm from South Africa, so the exchange rate is pretty crazy. So in South Africa, you can get a lot of shit with $10, man. So I would definitely be keen to get that there. But thank you so much to Declan for making that contribution. And if you would also like to contribute, the match arena is there.
Yeah, absolutely. We are still working on getting those codes. Unfortunately, as looking for that membership or partnership, whatever it was called, I can't quite remember exactly, but as we're getting ready for that, as we're prepping, as we're trying to get in contact, we're also getting into this game, which you can see on your screen right now in little micro form, as we got Gassan going up against Escape. Going to be that Gio versus the Leo.
Yeah, I mean, this is a Naga versus Leo is a matchup you see in NA a lot, right? You go Razo against what's his name, Hotashi, which I think didn't they play in the finals of a DreamHack this weekend? I can't recall. I think they did. I think that was the grand finals where Razo made the comeback. So it's a matchup we see pretty often. I think people will argue day and night about who is favored here, but they both have the tools to deal with each other. So let's see what it is. Round start, whiffing the 5k, and does actually not get punished. Gets counted. Oh no, you don't want to whiff a Beyblade. I mean, sorry, a DP against this character because you are going to take a lot of damage. But unfortunately, the combo just didn't work out there.
No, it really didn't. And now the pressure is going back onto Masa as they're trying to keep themselves alive, but that pressure is thwarted by the burst there. As you see Gassan now under a little bit of their own, uses the flash kick to buy themselves a little space, a little bit of damage, now forces them back towards corner, bends around and plays around the blood so darn well. Masa making a big mistake by popping.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure how he popped. I'm checking the replay. So he Fukio forward twice after doing a Beyblade, and that was enough from 1.5 to send him over. I was quite surprised that he did actually pop. But yeah, it is pretty much GG against a lot of characters when that happens to you. And already not looking good for Masa here is going to break the wall. Let's see what the options are. He's going to go... Oh, he doesn't go forward with the clone. Just looking for the spacing, I guess. But oh no, DP counter hits, and now the blood is looking pretty high. But this gives him access to some great neutrals.
Yeah, would give him a chance, but you can see that Leo's trying to get in, makes a mistake. That step just gets caught, and now with their back against the corner, and the blood in a comfortable position at the very least for Masa here. The burst gives them the space to work with as they go forward, catch it, even deny the burst, and that's going to go straight. No, it doesn't. Wall splat. And the second, the dust doesn't quite commit to it either. It's just that one punch which finishes things off, despite Masa's really, really desperate attempts.
The shame is that he RC'd and just scaled the combo, and he actually got Beyblade, right? Which he could have done Beyblade into DP, into close S, into 6H, and probably killed Gassan there. So that is really unfortunate. And I see scoreboard looking nice. Shoutouts to the guy over at Core Pixels, Envy. What's his Twitter? You should chase Twitter. Guy over at Core Pixels who created this awesome scoreboard system. I still need to be shown how it works because apparently it's an all-in-one solution. Importing into your OBS, something along those lines. Ooh, we got another Matcherino. Wow, you guys are so sick. What the hell? Let me go check. Who was it? Exit Gamma. Thank you so much, Gamma. The TOs coming through with the contributions. Thank you so much for that. So we're at $20 there. That is so damn sick. Thank you so much for the contributions. You guys are absolutely awesome. So yeah, doubled what we had, and the payouts are there, right? So if we get to $25, then there will be a second place payout, so 75, 25, and we can get to 50, then we can actually have a first, second, and third payout. So it would be cool to reach those stretch goals.
Yeah, it's certainly be exciting to see, and obviously the more that goes in, the more you kind of supporting the community and kind of giving us more impetus to set up more events for more people to enter events, and such the like. As we kind of, I love the fact that I come from a kind of FPS and other esports kind of background, and there's not a lot of crowd-funded tournaments, obviously, other than like Dota having their international stuff like that. And it's great to see kind of grassroots communities coming together, donating towards these, and running their own events. And I think that's one of the greatest things about the FGC and about Strive at the very least. I mean, it's been something I've been a big part of, and it's been fantastic. Just how much support you guys have been able to put in.
Yeah, and also, I'm gonna blow some gas up their ass for this, but the two who did contribute were actually running Striving for Glory basically by themselves for such a long time, and here they are contributing to the bracket. Thank you so much for your contribution to the community. You guys are absolutely amazing. So what is the next match we're going to see? Let me check the bracket. I wonder what other games have been going on while we've been viewing. Let's see any of the top ones. No, Scatter, you got sent 3-0. Unlucky, buddy. Leinster sent Balkus Power down. Let's see what else we got. Bandito beat Pyotreza 3-0. Anime Memes, unfortunately, lost 3-1 to Zuki Joe. Hammerbro had a close set with Kaijis. You guys and your European names. That was a 3-2 there for Kaijis. Average Mulia fan taking down Bandito 3-0 after that win. Let's see. Tintan beat Hikami 3-1, and then they are going to go up against Envy. So obviously, with how the seeding works, a lot of the the higher seed players kind of got a bye for the first match, so they will only start to play their matches soon. But it's going to be interesting as we get to the tail end of this tournament. Now, let's see. I can see it says on stream Volcanage and Leinster, so maybe that's the game that we get next.
That'd be fun to see.
Yeah, gonna be super dope.
Yeah, none of the others in that loser bracket. I'm having a gander myself. I think it'd be certainly interesting.
Who do you play, by the way, in this game?
Me? Oh, I play Geo. I like my stat.
I respect it.
The simple answer to it. I like to schmoove, and that's all I have going for me. I like to dash forward, press 5K on a person's block, and go, yes.
Okay, which fighting game do you come from then?
I like. It's a complicated thing. I played a bunch of Smash, but a lot of people would argue that's not a fighting game. I also played like Street Fighter 4 with my friends in my dorm room when I was at boarding school.
I did that too, yeah.
And like a tiny bit of Street Fighter 5. Like none at all. So Guilty Gear is like the first game which I've like sat down and I've got like 400 hours in it and stuff like that. So I don't say Guilty Gear Strive. If you asked me, I'd say Strive.
Yeah. It's the same for me. Chat, you tell me what was your first fighting game you got into? I'd actually be interested to know amongst the Guilty Gear Strive players what your first game is, because a lot of you have been here for a long time and a lot of you are quite fresh. For me personally, I played a bit of Ultra Street Fighter 4 as you did, just with some local friends. Then Dragon Ball came out and I was sitting on the couch with my buddy just mashing auto combos. You know how blown our minds were when we figured out you could DHC, when we knew that was a thing? So that was a fun time for us. And then when Guilty Gear Strive came out, I saw the poster. It said rollback netcode, play with everyone around the world, and I was like, damn, I'm from South Africa, I can play with anyone around the world. So I got baited by that, and I'm glad I did, because man, it is a super dope game. And with season 2 coming out, I'm so excited. Do you have any wishes for DLC for season 2?
Well, okay, I know mine is never gonna get done, because after playing Strive, me and my mates were like, yeah, let's play some Plus R. Now, I really love Bridget, because Bridget feels like an Air Gear character. If any of you guys are out there being absolute weeaboos with me. Like, I really want Bridget in Strive. But also, I'm fully aware, we're not getting Bridget in Strive. It ain't gonna happen. But I would love it to happen.
You never know. Testament was a shock, and obviously Pyro, who's streaming this year, is a big Bridget fan, so also wants Bridget. But it could happen. No one expected Testament. Although we did see Testament in the final credits, I think everyone got kind of shocked and took by surprise when it came.
Adult buff Bridget. That would be amazing.
That would be hilarious and sick. I am all for it. I think Bridget could actually be cool in Strive, because
for real.
I guess Ram is the closest thing you can think about to Bridget in terms of sending something, calling it back. But oh my god.
Damn, you guys are killing it.
What the hell? So Wow, we got Sacred Sword and Lapsus there with the 2-5 Dollarinos. And let's see, Sacred says, let's give some money for the top 2, shall we? So, Sacred Sword wanting us to hit the 25, and have we? The way I have. Yes, we have. We've hit 30. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are so sick. So we're gonna have the first and second payout from Lapsus and Sacred Sword. They're helping out. You guys are so cool, man. So that's 30. You know what's the funny thing? So I actually applied for the partnership for EMEA, and then so what you have to do before you apply, you actually have to make a Matcherino event. So I was like, okay, let me make it so I can apply. And then I was like, oh, we actually made it. Let's use it, right? But in the back of my mind, I was like, you know, it's there. I didn't think we're going to get so many contributions, and here we are at 30 already. You guys are so sick.
You're proving to them that allowing us to be a Matcherino partner would be such a dope idea, because they're going to get a bunch of people visiting their page, donating as well, which kind of is exactly what they're looking for. Maybe even buying some of that merch if that ends up happening.
That's actually true. It would actually aid our, looking for the partnership. They'll have a look there. They'll see. Damn, with no codes, we got some contributions. So for sure, we'll help. Let's see. What is the next game? Is it going to be that Vulcanage and Leicester one? Let me check. Gamma, what's the next game we're getting? Are we heading into it? Okay, I don't need to ask. It is going to be Vulcanage and Lensla. So it's going to be Baiken against Eno. That is going to be an interesting matchup. I think it's going to be a counter hit heavy one for sure.
Yeah, you'd assume, right? Baiken always really wants to play for that, but at the same time, you got to be really worried, because if the Eno can get a good kind of pressure going, she doesn't even need the counter hits. She can just keep that pressure going on and on and on, get those resets. But at the same time, obviously, if you've got a solid defense, you can shut it down at least somewhat and then force her to go for those really heavy confirms where she's so good with meter.
Yeah, absolutely. And neutral as well is going to be quite interesting because, Baiken has an amazing sweep. I like to call it a sweep, the 2H that just goes half screen. But, if she floats over that, that's going to lead to a counter hit. So we're going to see what the neutral approach is. Are they going to start off reactive, or are they just going to go for it? Let's see what happens.
Well, I certainly expect the Baiken to be a little bit more kind of passive here. Throws that move early and already takes some of that damage as Vulcanage is trying to get that pressure going, but the Tatami does force them back, at least for now.
Yeah, fortunately the 6P wasn't punished, so it isn't going to lose much to that, but it has to hold this at the moment. Lovely check there off the negative. It's going to go in behind the note, and I love the up back there to not have to deal with that at all. At this stage, Leinster's just looking to play a little bit of neutral, isn't looking to really commit, and I think it's working for them so far.
Yeah, you got to play that slower style on the Baiken, who is using Tatami and the pokes that they have available to them so darn well. But with the red RC, with the pressure coming, with the burst completely denied, Leinster is now under that pressure, trying to go for the overhead, but drops down for the low and already on that orange health.
Yeah, so I think for us here, we may be getting a desync. I'm not quite sure. Let's see the notes. I think it may have resync. Maybe connection, maybe desync. You never know. But if what we see on screen is true, it does look like Vulcanage did take the first round.
It does already run up for that grab. Leinster now trying to put that pressure on that triangle you were talking about before. Leinster knows that just sitting back won't exactly lead to everything, but it might be that desync, as you say, or just really patient neutral. Not something you see all so often in Guilty Gear Strive.
Yeah, I think more likely, based on what we're seeing, it may be desync, but it looks like it's back, so it is going to get opened up by the overhead and actually going to drop into the low there for a little bit of extra mix. Trying to up back out of this, but the wall is not going to break. Okay, no, I think we are actually desynced.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does seem to be the way of things. I'm surprised. I don't see many desyncs, but occasionally, it always seems to be tournaments where the desync happens. Not just this one, but just in general, right? Feels like it's Sod's Law. You're prepping, you're doing this stuff, and then the desync comes. It is the famous footsies that Guilty Gear Strive is known for. I've actually been playing some Grand Prix Versus recently, and I've literally found myself sitting and I'm like, as a Guilty Gear Strive player, this is just weird, especially as a Geo player, right? If you're playing Geo, you're going, dash forward, dash back, yes.
Yeah, I had the same experience because I played a little bit of SF5 because I was hosting a South African SF5 event. So I was like, let me play a little bit, let me see how it is. So that when I go to commentate, I at least know something. And I was like, man, what the hell do you do? I can't just run in and press 2S or jump in and press button. I have to move slowly and look for these weird opportunities. So you have to think in neutral. I can't just run at people. So it's an interesting experience, and I think maybe in DNF we're gonna have that experience again on the 28th of June. But okay, we're getting back into the match. It does look like Volkanich did go up 1-0, so hopefully this one will stay.
Hopefully, indeed, and Leinster able to apply a little bit more pressure, getting far more aggressive and gets the counter hit with the Tatami, which is a lot of damage. Again, Baiken can find so much, especially when you get that tether off.
Absolutely, and just going for the throws here. I like the options that Odd chosen. Is going to get a nice 6B there, so going to get the Okizeme there, choosing to use the YRC, and again getting the counter to the Tatami. Hold your burst, because you are absolutely dead, and that is going to be the first round going to Leinster.
Yeah, Volkanich getting caught by those counter-hit Tatamis, and that's a big, big mistake, because off of those, Baiken finds so much damage, especially when you're pushed all the way to the corner. So this time, Volkanich really wants to be the one who's being more aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. They both still do have burst available, so can opt to take some more risks, but man, lovely air-to-air and lovely conversion off of it as well. It's going to hit the overhead, but didn't expect it to hit. Went to go for the double and lovely punish there. Actually, he's going to go for, wow, an optimized route with the air tatami. Instant overhead with the forward dash, going to break the wall, and that's a great comeback in the round for Leinster.
Leinster, buddy, chill! You were saying optimized call. I think that pretty much was it. Absolutely perfect conversion all the way to the wall. Wall breaks, gets the Oki as well as they go forward onto Leinster. And from there, well, that's already 1-1.
Yeah, with the right execution, you can do a lot of damage on this character, but he's going to have to hold this lovely throw on the 8 stroke. Catching it out there, although going for the 8 stroke really early in the round with burst is not the worst idea, but it is not paying off for them as they already have their back to the wall here. He's going to RC to keep the pressure going. Caught the backdash, but the 2H whiff because of that, and man, the recovery was so long, they actually got punished with the throw.
Yeah, good throw there from Volkanich though, uses the super, splats Leinster through the wall, and now with that positive, Volkanich is in a great spot, especially with such low health on the Baiken, and catches them with a hit there. And sends them on through to that next round.
Yeah, beautiful anti-air there with the 6P. It is going to be Leinster here on the back foot, but does have the burst. And let's see what the options are. Catching the up back there with the, actually with the stroke, which actually anti-aired the up back JS, which is interesting to see. JS is, I think, one of Baiken's best normals. It's crazy how fast it comes out, but the burst is going to have to come out here. Nice. I like the air-to-air there, jailing Volkanich to the corner and just looking to find some preemptive buttons, but lovely reaction there with the 2S, and is going to have the... Oh, the mix, the cross-up. Actually, I was thinking, do they have mix with the tether here? And they do. And that was a great opening there.
Sodon plus Sodon scary, but Leinster gets caught in the air here, and that's exactly where Eno wants you. With that pressure on, big mistake. It's far too aggressive. Still has the burst available, but will Volkanich use it here? Invests the well, the super there, and is heavily punished for it.
Yeah, I just judged the spacing incorrectly there, so that is going to get Leinster back in, but burst is on the table here. Is going to whiff the stroke there, not going to get a hit, but just looking to get in. Playing reactive now is Volkanich. Not looking to get counter hit here in neutral, and rather making good decisions on defense, which is working out. But nice backdash on the 5D. Is going to look for some, oh my god, air throw.
They even get in there. I'm so surprised. Yo, catches them as they try and use the overdrive again. And Leinster's anti-airs have been on point so far this game, and so far this series.
Yeah. Absolutely incredible, but at this point they're so afraid of getting counter hits and a lovely air-to-air, but no conversion. So Leinster still has an opportunity. Again, no conversion off of that hit there. He's going to get sent flying, but finally the opening is there. Will they choose to burst? Let's see. Is it on Wake Up? No, Patience just goes for a neutral jump on Wake Up. That is incredibly brave, because their burst could have been baited, and this could be a comeback having the burst here. Oh no, is that some desync? Yeah, that's some desync. There will be no RC. If what we are seeing, I think it may be Leinster who is taking that round, I'd assume.
Yeah, I think Leinster would have picked that one up if it hadn't gone that way. But, I mean, again, Volkanich almost clutched that back. But I think with the burst still in hand as well for Leinster, things were going to go that way. Maybe we're the ones who... Yeah, we're fully out, unfortunately. So missed that game 4? Yeah, I can count 4.
Yeah, I think... I see. Yeah, I think maybe Leinster who slapped back on that one. It looks like the current match is still going, and yeah, it is. You know, Daisuke's vision. They have said for season 2 that they were going to improve it. But anyway, we do have some great things to look forward to. We have Olympus. I think that's on Thursday, right? We have Olympus, which is going to be the best of the best in the EMEA, battling it out. And you can see the names there. We've got Tiger Pop, Zeno, Barry Bones, Nexi, Kurokic, Uriel Legion, Aka Ryan, Tim, and SS Stegi. So definitely tune in for that, hosted here on the EMEA server. It's going to be a great one. A top 8 double elimination, essentially. And then the winner of that will face off against the current gladiator, you could say, in Tiger Pop. So it's going to be a good one to view. Definitely come out for that. And let's see. Match Arena, we're still at $30 there due to the amazing contributions from Decknerd, Gamma, Sacred Sword, and also Lapsus. Thank you guys so much. So we already have a top 2 payout, but can we get to that top 3 payout with the $50 gold there?
Definitely be exciting to see. Don't forget, you guys in chat. Is there exclamation mark Mancherino in chat? Or if not, I believe you can come to the Discord, check it out there. We have to give you some links, and if you want to donate, please go ahead. Obviously, as long as it's within.
Yeah, we do have Matcherino. I've done exclamation mark Matcherino there. So we are going to get back into this, hopefully, if it will allow us. So we will. So we saw, what, 2 games? So I guess it's 1-1 based on the results of the one where we got desynced. So I think it is 1-1 here.
I mean, it should. If the game that desynced counted, then it should be 2-1 to someone. Yeah.
Okay, so we don't know who it is 2-1 yet, but we will see. But currently, will the burst come out? No, opting to keep it. Gonna get a counter hit there with the Kabari, such a great option in neutral, but it's gonna force the burst from Volkanich.
Is indeed. You can see Viken sitting on the longer range, looking for a chance to kind of open up Volkanich at range, because you get close. I mean, can be pretty pressuring.
Yeah, absolutely. But man, Leinster's pressure already is looking crazy. Gonna get the OTG there, and using the cheeky PRC there to actually, let me see. Oh, it actually baited the 6P, the preemptive 6P off of the Kabari. So nice to see that tech, and we're gonna see the counter there, the parry coming out, and man, it does so much damage.
Yeah, great to see, honestly, Leinster using it there. Only used it once so far in the set, at least from what we've seen, and it's already worked out so darn well for them. They can close this out in just a second. There's a lot of damage. Burst is going to be up for Volkanich in a tick, but will they have it? Will it be enough, or will it get baited by Leinster, who has been on top of things so far? There's the soup, however. Things are not looking good for Leinster.
Is that dead? No, it isn't. It's gonna do absolute loads of damage, and he actually, I can't believe he didn't bait the burst there. Unfortunate, but just needs one more hit to close it out here. Meter's gonna come up on the table very soon for Volkanich. You can make the comeback now. The YLC guess for game. Opts to use the burst, wants to win this game here, and now it is gonna go into the second hit of the Kabari there to close it out, and that is 3-1 for Leinster. And that mod, yeah, that is hilarious.
I wasn't sure what that was. I actually looked behind me and went, is there someone making some noise outside my house? I was so confused.
Yeah, Pyro's got a bunch of funny mods installed, and it's hilarious you kept that one in there. So yeah, somebody did get fucked there, which ended up being Volkanich. So yeah, gonna go down 3-1. So let's look at what else has been going on in the bracket. And it looks like Tiger Pop has won their game 3-1. Theta actually taking a game off of Tiger Pop, and so they can be happy with that. Kurokic having a tight game against Reiki, 3-2 there. Juxtaposer also having a tight match against Rayoli. So it looks like a lot of the the higher seeded players are facing some tough opponents here in the bracket. Let's see what else is going on. RMX 3-1 against Gideon the Great. Snail Tiger winning 3-0. Kanza 3-1. Moving on, MZA with a 3-0 and Envy with a 3-0. So MZA and Envy are actually going to meet each other later on in the bracket. But let's see, who is it that we have on screen right now? Is this Juxtaposer? Wow, it is.
Ooh, hell yeah. I'm always excited to see a little bit of Faust action here from Juxtaposer. As strong as we have it here in EU, as the pressure already going on to Carlos as the hair set on fire, and now that pressure is coming right back at them as the May definitely can get some big damage off the counter hits.
Yeah, getting the game plan going. I thought they were baiting the burst. Okay, I was like, yeah, you can do an extension there, but yeah, baiting the burst. Won't get punished there for the tornado, and actually got some mix out of it. So let's see, set the hair on fire, going into the command grab. The hairdo is done again. Oh, we see it again, we do! Oh my god, Juxtaposer with the mix!
This character's a grappler, man. I'm telling you, Juxtaposer putting so much pressure on, and now Mei on that little sliver of health left. One conversion from Faust here really could just end it all. The bomb goes down, they're going to be able to get away from it.
Yeah, hits the Dolphin with the RC, and man, Mei does so much damage. Hits the burst as well. Man, off of such a sick round, you must be so sad to lose it.
Yeah, tragic to see, but again, shows you just how much Carlos can bring on this Mei. And one big mistake, especially against a big character like Faust and on those combos can be especially terrible.
Wow, getting a combo of his own. Did actually did 50% on Faust, which is something rare to see without the correct setup, and also got the burst there, so looking in a good spot to win the round, but unfortunately at the moment back to the wall. Gonna eat this combo, didn't actually get hit by the fully charged dust. We know the range on that, so you wouldn't be surprised if it did connect. We're gonna go into the super here, breaking the shins, and is that gonna be dead? It should be, yeah.
Yep, not for Faust, but instead for that Mei. And Carlos already back on that side, trying to find a chance to put that pressure down. There's obviously, well, if you can get some damage on Faust, it's all well and good, but he has those longer ranges and he has some good confirms to play a keep away game into his pressure.
Absolutely. Gonna get a counter hit there with the close S. Is going to break the wall into the super. Now, Faust doesn't do the most damage, so I don't imagine this will kill. But it's gonna get the Okizeme after this, which is really cool for him that he can actually get this now off the wall break. And see what it is. Just going for the safe jump. And it's gonna get 6 speed, so there's still an opportunity for Carlos to make the comeback here.
There is, especially with that Mei, as we said before. Look at the damage that's coming on out. Juxtaposer absolutely chunked. And again, it's one interaction either side. But the important thing is 2 tension bars right now for the Faust. How can he find an opening here? Red RC to try and find it, but Carlos stays course.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. Cashed out both of the meters immediately, and personally, that's something I don't like to see when you do have the double meter, to cash it out in an instance to try and close the round, because, you know, BRC is a super powerful tool and you can use it to just win a neutral interaction super easily. So unfortunately, maybe wastage of the meter there, so it is going to be Carlos that is going to go up 1-0.
Really is. Impressive performance, honestly, from Carlos to take those back. And it's always good to see the clutch, because for sure, Juxtaposer really had their number for a lot of those parts of that round, but one mistake, one slip up against a character like Mei, kind of similar to like we see from our Souls, can lead to you just losing out on the round.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can see due to Daisuke's vision, we unfortunately lost the the second match there, so our TOE here. Oh my god. You take it. Wrong hole.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I was like, are you okay? Are you dying? Are you alive? Well, I mean,
fuck.
Don't forget, regardless of whether you're alive, whether Sins is alive at the very least, you can donate to the Match Arena, especially my Match Arena in chat. If you want to donate to that one already, we've got some great donations from Deck Nerd, from Gamma, from Sacred Soul, and I'm trying to remember the name, the person who isn't on screen, but they played Axel earlier today, and they also commentate. I just forgot their name. Anyways, due to their fantastic contributions, we're already paying out 75% of the money to first place and 25% of the money to second place for that one. As I try and find out, I remember the name. It was Lapsus, I've remembered now. And you guys can also donate there to help us get towards that $50 prize pool and that 50, 30, 20 split between first, second, and third. Don't forget as well, we do have on this coming Thursday, Olympus. What a dope poster you guys can see there. And we've got fantastic, well, frankly, household names in the EMEA Strive scene in Tigerpop, Zeno, Barry, Nexi, Kurikic, Uriel, Akarayan, Tim, and Sestegi popping up and popping off in this tournament. Definitely one to watch. That's that top 8 double elimination. So many great players as they're all looking to take Tigerpop from off their throne.
Oh my god, I drank water and man, it went down the wrong hole. Wow. But I am alive. I'm alive, so I'm here to bring you the action. So I think it is still, what was it before we went to the break and before I nearly died? Was it, it was 1-0 to Carlos. Yeah, so we're going to head into game number 2 here. Juxtaposer looking to make a comeback, especially after such an unfortunate first round loss. So let's see if they can do better in game number 2.
Already putting that pressure on. Good grab come in here for Carlos as they can find a decent amount of damage. However, they do take Juxtaposer out of the corner. Well, not for very long as they just force him right back on in there. Great movement, great confirms, and the burst is available, but he doesn't invest in Juxtaposer, just takes the damage.
Absolutely. And that 2S counter hit was so unfortunate for Jux. Just got caught a little bit late there and lost so much HP for it. So that is going to be the first round. They're going to Carlos doing loads of damage, but we still have burst on the table. Mini Faust going to come out, but going a little bit too far. Oh, did get the connection there, and he actually is going to get the command grab here. So will we set the hair? Like we will. So you are going to have to hold this. And I'm surprised they didn't jump or up back any after that dash there, because I definitely was expecting to get a new hairdo over there.
Yeah, it's got some small fellas coming in to give some support and does keep Carlos locked on down for that command grab. And again, we're seeing that kind of pressure from Juxtaposer, which was so darn good before. Carlos getting caught again, hair on fire, and just finding that one hit they needed to close it out. Juxtaposer trades right on back to try and make this 1-1.
Yeah, looking much better in that second round. Let's see what it is. It's going to go for a meaty. Man, Mei's a tough character to anti-air. So already getting opened up there, the beach ball, but lovely neutral jump there to get around it. It's going to get the counter hit. It leads to a decent amount of damage, but we're back to neutral. This is again looking to stick this scalpel into Mei, but gonna have to hold this. We're pushing to the corner, but lovely challenge. They had the meter and the burst, so I respect it. But the burst coming out there for Carlos. Will they be able to make this comeback? They do have the meter now. So will it be YRC? Will it be BRC? Let's see what it is. Choosing not to use the meter at this stage. Looking to anti-air, but Mini Faust looking to cause some problems.
It really is. You see Juxtaposer get some good damage, but not enough to really move on into anything. But now with the backup of both Mini Faust and his little fellas, there's going to be a lot of pressure on Carlos. The fire tries to come on through, but oh my lord, did Carlos know it was coming? Luasi used to try and keep the pressure up here, try and keep it going, and Juxtaposer uses it so darn well to make it 1-1.
Yeah, lovely comeback there from Juxtaposer. I was seeing I saw the super flash and I was like, oh no, they're gonna get hit, aren't they? Because they actually had crossed up Carlos already at that point, so I'm pretty amazed they managed to get the inputs in time. But I love the win quote there, or the lose quote from Carlos. Johnny over you. Man, I really hope Johnny comes back for season 2.
I think it'd be pretty cool. I think there's a couple of characters I would really like to see. There's just a couple that I wouldn't want to see. Namely, at this point, Zappa. I was going to originally say Testament, but they made Testament not plus R Testament. Very important.
I think Venom and...
Oh, yeah.
Venom I don't want to see back. Chat, if you like Venom,
oh, you don't want to see Venom?
I don't want to see Venom back.
Ooh.
And I forget the other dude's name, I'll remember. But Juxtaposer throwing the bomb here is going to actually... Oh, if you pressed any more P buttons, you would have got smoked by that bomb, so lovely patience there. But looking to get a punish with the Totsugeki doesn't quite work. Nice backdash. And the way that they're using the tornado now to be less negative is really cool to see. And I've heard that you can even sometimes get not negative at all. So
that's crazy.
Cool to see the tech. Oh no, gold burst.
A lot of meter coming their way, and Carlos can really pump a lot of damage out of this if a mistake is made. Juxtaposer only makes a small one there, but gets caught, and well, it doesn't lead into too much, but pushed back towards the corner, importantly, using that red RC, try and buy that space, but gonna get punished here. No, the block was in time.
Yeah, unfortunately for Jux, they had the meter there to make it safe. But nice cross-up. Gonna go into the command grab, and man, Carlos is getting mixed. What will it be? He's gonna set the hair lights and go into the command grab again, but with the explosion, could be enough to break the wall and take the round. Lovely win there from Juxtaposer.
Amazing meter usage there, actually, to keep that going. And again, those command grabs, a big part of how Juxtaposer has been playing this set.
Absolutely. Let's see. What will it be? Will they get it anti-air? Nope. Mei is so tough to anti-air. Gonna throw the mini Faust out there, but is edging towards, but not gonna be too far to manage anything here. And he's gonna actually get a counter hit there. Caught the buttons. Oh my god, Juxtaposer goes for these command grabs in the best situations when you least expect it. Gonna get the hair on fire and gonna get the conversion. Is he gonna be able to? Oh my god, okay.
Oh, still gets it in the end, but almost broke the ankles of Carlos there. But unfortunately for them, didn't quite land until just a little bit more. So still 2-1 to Juxtaposer there. Again, showing really impressive adaptation as well, and kind of finding those openings and not making the kind of mistakes that we saw earlier where they misstepped a little bit and got blown up.
I saw that super and I was like, that's not a thing, right?
I believed for a full minute.
I also did, and I was like, no way, this is a thing. It would have been super hype, but managed to open them up regardless. So 2-1 for Juxtaposer here. Our resident Faust Dr. Man expert.
Let's see if he can serve up some medicine for Carlos here to try and deal with that pressure. But so far, just keeping him at range, trading a little bit of damage back and forth. Good confirm finally comes on through, and that's pushing towards corner and already setting up for just more of that pressure that Juxtaposer has been doing, looking for chances to hit that command grab, and there it comes.
Well, actually, that's interesting. The Tim's buffing there on the crouching Mei. That's pretty funny, but no wall break here. Didn't spend the meter either. Maybe could have closed it out. Man, Mei can make the comeback here with the Mei damage. We'll have the super now as well. I'm pretty sure he's going to be left with like 20% HP after this, plus the Oki, but he can do the PLC wake-up tech. Let's see if he will. No, just chooses to backdash on wake-up. Brave man. Oh, PLC then got the hit. Lovely usage of the meter there. To bait the backdash there and close out the round.
Honestly, really impressed by Juxtaposer's pressure as well, using that red RC so darn well with the tornado and just kind of keeping that pressure going. Push back towards the corner now, and things could look bad if they make a misstep. And, well, Carlos is trying to look for that chance, but Juxtaposer starts to get their own offense going.
Yeah, and a lovely Abare to stop that offense there and there. He's going to use BRC there. Doesn't catch anything, but there it is, the command grab, and we all know how much damage Mei can do off of this damn command grab. So wall is broken, not gonna have Oki, but Juxtaposer still has meter. Let's see if it does come out here. BRC, no mix, he just Abares. Sick.
Yeah, he's just going for a bomb, keeping that pressure going, and you know what's coming next. It's that command grab. Juxtaposer set it up for that Oki, set it up for that chance, push all the way to the corner, catches it with the dust there, and that's a lot as he used the PRC as well to get that going. That's a wall break, that's positive, it's not going to kill, but it'll be darn close.
That was so sick, man. I haven't watched Juxta in a while, and that confirm of the 5D there into the PRC off of the mix, I forget what it's called. That was super cool to see, but oh no, is the burst gonna come? Yes, it is, and it is baited. He doesn't die, but the 5D will end it. Man, Juxta maybe should have held on to that one.
Unfortunate to see, and again, Juxta is always sick. It's about whether he can find those wins here against Carlos. He's just been put up such a fantastic fight and finding so much damage in those openings that have been afforded them.
Absolutely. Will we see any openings yet? The trumpet is going to get picked up, so he's going to have to go to the sky here. Looking to maybe get the Afro. Unfortunately, is stuck a little bit too far away, but nice punish. Is going to get a decent amount of damage. But the PRC, the anti-air, fortunately, he doesn't get much off of it. And again, he's going to have to take it to the sky. Crossing up there with the tornado. Gets the jump in with the JP. Great neutral. Going to push this all the way into the corner, and he's going to have the meter now for a little bit more mix. The empty low, and that should be enough to do it. Carlos ties it up 2-2.
Does indeed. What a performance from Carlos there. Again, finding that one chance they so sorely needed. And then from there, I mean, yeah, you really do feel that Faust. I mean, he doesn't have the best ways to kind of escape from pressure, apart from maybe kind of using that meter well with the teleport, arguably. I've seen some people do that, but I'm not quite sure how good it actually is.
Yeah. He has, he's got the wake-up PLC tech, but definitely left lacking in terms of defensive options. And especially against Mei, you want those defensive options, but let's see. He's going to get punished there for going to try and get the knockdown. the... oh, not going to slip off of the banana. It's pretty funny. But again, crossing up with the tornado. And that's a combo. Hello?
The burst has to come out from Carlos here, because otherwise that would have been pretty terrible. But here's the command grab. Here's the setup again. Juxtaposer go for that pressure. Tries to go for the command grab on the mix-up of this one. But it is going to be burning away. Carlos very aware that things could go badly. Burst utilized there.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. The red RC catches it, but it's not the full combo. Juxtaposer is not dead, at least yet. That could have gone so badly.
That JD was sick. Just to snipe Faust out of the air, but didn't get much off of it. All the items coming down, the meteor coming down. Doesn't get the opening, and he's going to get counter hits and a little bit of delay there to try and bait the burst. I do definitely like that in the first round of the match, but looking for the drill. The bomb bag is there and is going to close it out.
When it comes to a smorgasbord of items, of hits coming out, Faust players, they're just on another level here. But Carlos gets that first exchange, the one exchange they need to try and set themselves even here.
Man, May's backdash, or pickups off of backdashes, can be so scary. Already getting Juxtaposer down to only 20% HP, and man, the counter hit there with the JD doesn't get the full combo, but it doesn't matter in the end. It is going to be tied, so it is 2-2 and 1-1 in the round. Final round here. Let's see who wins.
That's the advantage for Carlos here. That's something important to keep in mind. But if you see Juxtaposer getting combos like this, getting pressure like this, how much does it matter? But with the command grab here, things could look bad for Juxtaposer. But gets some good hit, gets some good Abare, and now they're forcing away from that corner, but still that opening comes. There's the red RC, there's the damage, there's so much coming their way, but it's dropped. The burst is used to keep that pressure up and get that wall break going. I think this kills. It's,
oh my
doesn't.
god. It just barely doesn't, but Juxta does have burst here. Will they be able to use it? Isn't going to use RC to extend, but this is scary. May with RC just needs one more hit. You got the throw. All right, he's got the meter, but so does Carlos. Will we see a YLC?
Whoa.
Nope, you can't YLC the command grab. What will the next mix be? Is going to just go for all of the items and even baits the super could win. Oh my god. Oh no.
I've never seen May in that end pose with the afro before, but it's hella cool to see. But unfortunate for Juxtaposer. Oh, I actually thought those bombs, if they'd landed, I likely would have set up for a chance for Juxta to pick that one up, but unfortunately not enough.
Wait, chat, can someone clip that? What happened? What happened?
So I was looking at the replay, and I think he actually managed to FD the entire Dolphin. But, or rather the super, right? But I don't think he had enough FD to FD his own bombs. His own explosions. So I think Juxtaposer actually just suicided. That is so sad.
If he'd had better RNG, he would have won SMH.
True. You Faust players just need to throw more meteors.
For sure. I think Faust would be a top 1 character if he could only throw meteor. I actually have no idea. I don't. That's not an actual comment I mean or say, but yeah.
Just throw more meteor, guys. Oh, Snail Tiger versus Kanza, and this is going to be Testament against Kai. Okay, I've played a bunch of this matchup, and I think it's really good for Kai because I think Testament has a tough time dealing with Kai's Fireball, especially, and has some good neutral buttons to deal with. Testament's neutral, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here, and is actually going to get the curse applied, jumping over, but lovely 6p is going to go for another charge stun edge, but does have the DLC 2k, so can go under it.
Yeah, has a way on through that one. Getting caught up now. Not staying state, very importantly here, so it's not going to be too scary a combo, too scary a pressure coming their way, but a good counter hit means Kanza gets a good damage of their own, uses the PRC as well to extend it, but the burst means it's now. Snail Tiger has found themselves in the corner.
Yeah, nice confirm there. He's just going to look to jab it out. Going to go for the charge stun edge, and going to air to air with the JS there, tick into throw, and that is going to be the first round going to Snail Tiger.
I'm not gonna lie, I got very confused for a second because I know the Kanza can play the Kai, and I thought it was them for a second.
Yeah, Snail Tiger, our resident Kai though. One of our residents Kai, I should say. But lovely counter hit and conversion. Sorry, not counter hit, anti-air and conversion into the throw. Into the OTG charge stun edge. But looking to bait a button here. Looking to play very reactively while Kanza is in the corner. And maybe should have just gone for the kill there and then, but going off behind these fireballs, looking to close it out. Is going to go for backdash, 2K2D sweep into the Grave Digger. And, oh, they're not going to teleport behind it. Maybe just the, you know, kind of bait their opponent into doing something, but it doesn't quite work. Charge Stun Edge is here on the screen again. They get hit by the curse, and this could lead to a decent amount of damage. Not the most, but man, gonna whiff the ender there, unfortunately for Kanza.
No Stone State anymore, but look at the health for Snail Tiger here. One mistake could lead to it, but the same can be said for Kanza as they drop to the floor. The burst is used. The Snail gets caught again. Can they lead this into something more? This is so sorely what Kanza's looking for, but with so much pressure coming their way, with Kai starting to push them towards Icona with only a sliver of health, things are not looking great as they use the FD liberally here.
Yeah, this throw is gonna kill though. Man, that was so brave to go for the run-up throw when you were down around and on a fraction of HP, but I respect it. Running behind the charge stun edge is just looking for an anti-air there with the 5P. They do trade. Oh, he caught the backdash with the close S and unfortunately didn't get the ender there, but managed to get the anti-air in the scramble. Again, just looking for these buttons from Kanza to try and get these counter hits, but again, the throw there off of the food arc. It's so tough to deal with, and that is going to be Snail Tiger taking the first round. And, you know, Kai is an honest dude, but sometimes the pressure can be a lot to deal with.
Yeah, even with honesty, you're still playing Guilty Gear, so there's still going to be a lot of pressure coming, pretty much regardless of what happens here. And Snail Tiger uses it so darn well there, showing us just what Kai can bring to the table. Kanza, very interestingly, obviously, played a lot of very similar characters in terms of that pressure, has written a guide that I've been reading recently, in fact, for Percival in Granblue Versus, so understands how that kind of pressure works, but actually getting out of it is another matter entirely.
Absolutely, and, you know, in Guilty Gear Strive throws loop into Oki, so incredibly tough to deal with when you are getting thrown. Kai can get some big damage off of the right counter hits, but there it is. The fireball game proving difficult to deal with, and man, he managed to air after whiffing throw. JS is such a good buff.
It really, really is. Kanza here on the back foot yet again, and Snail Tiger are able to apply that pressure so much easier. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of setup that Testament needs, and Kai can just get in those junctures so darn well. However, this time he's getting punished. The anti-air comes on through. The stain is used up there, trying to set up for some potential plays, but Snail Tiger was way too preoccupied with the potential teleport and instead finding themselves on the back foot.
Yeah, he's going to PLC there. After the stun dipper, just looking to get the Okazeme here is going to be able to dash block this, and oh no, messed up the routing, and that isn't going to kill, but again, the honest stun dipper is going to close out the round, so that is going to be the first round going to Snail Tiger.
Right now, Snail Tiger just apply that pressure so much easier, and again, get those mix-ups, get those positions with the grab so much easier. The pressure continues to go on through, and Kanza finds himself in the corner yet again, and that's where things could get hard, but a good grab reverses the roll.
Yeah, lovely usage of the FD there to make the 5H worth, and running off the throw for the scramble is always a great option. Your opponent's never ready for it, but gonna get the conversion here. Looking for the air fireball again, will run up behind another charge stun edge, but great anti-air there with the 5P. I think that's one of the great things about Testament's 5P. I remember everyone looked at the start and they're like, it's so bad, and then we were like, wait, it's going to be a good anti-air there. So Kanza is going to tie it up 1-1.
See if they can convert it to a win here again. First advantage for Snail Tiger, but not for very, very long here. I think they're kind of dealing with those projectiles is what Kanza's looking to do, and then find their way onto and setting up their own game plans. That pressure again starts to mount. Snail Tiger, liberal usage there of the projectiles to just push to the corner, and then from here, it's really their game with all that pressure, but a good anti-air means that for now, Kanza is safe.
Snail Tiger was fishing for the whiff punish there for the 6H in the corner, would have led to so much damage, but didn't get it, and then Kanza just pressed 6P again. It is 6P the game after all. And he's going to have to stay where they are with the Gravedigger coming towards them, but oh no, you can't press after whiffing. That's not how that works, and he's going to get the counter hit, getting the 2S counter hit into right of their Lightning Goo. It's not going to kill. Kanza still has a little bit of meter, but maybe throw will close this out, catching the backdash.
Yeah, good play there by Snail Tiger again, managing to catch that, and Kanza unable to convert that one where they thought they had a chance, but they've still got a little bit of space, a little bit of leeway. Only one round's worth.
Yeah, not looking good for Kanza here, down to 0. And like I've said, I see some people in the chat saying, you know, can be good for Testament as well. I mean, Testament can be pretty oppressive at times, but it seems like Snail Tiger is ready to deal with it. Getting the good anti-airs when they need to, and running up behind the fireballs being super duper annoying. But playing very reactively here on game number 3.
For a chance again, those fireballs really hard for Kanza to play around. Again, almost an opportunity there, but again, doesn't quite lead to what they need. Has state with the burst, denies a chance to try and convert off of it. It's very, very difficult now as they get caught in the overheads and the pressure starts to mount. Hi, looking for a chance, but with that grab, again, back in the corner, and this is where Kanza can play well from, but with the PRC forwards, it's looking so difficult to deal with.
It is, but managing to get back into it a little bit will block the 6P. Now has the Stain State applied, any little hit will lead to a combo. Still there, but manages to get a JS into the counter. If you have to burst that, you would have absolutely died. But Kanza has double meter though.
Tries to find an opening, and again, using that pressure that can come from the overdrive. But it doesn't lead to enough, and with the PRC, that's going to be conversion. Again, Snail Tiger playing very solidly here.
I have to say, that is a guilty pleasure of mine. You whiff 6k neutral, stun dipper after it, no one's ever ready. And Snail Tiger taking that there to take the round. But looking for the throw, nice tech. I'm surprised Snail Tiger didn't challenge afterwards. 2S after the throw tech is so strong. But again, getting these air to airs, but maybe preemptively converting is going to get the full punish here. Will they be able to get the DP? They will. This does so much damage, and that is dead. That is 3-0 for Snail Tiger, getting the optimal combo there off of the 6H.
Yeah, really well done, honestly, by Snail Tiger to be able to get those conversions so darn well. And the consistency that I see from these Kai players always impresses me. Playing around those projectiles so well, understanding the situations very solidly, and from there, just, well, playing a solid neutral game.
Absolutely. Let's check out the match arena. We're on the $30 there. We are almost at our final goal this evening, and you guys have already gotten to 2 goals so early here this evening. But again, shout outs to the contributors, Deknid, Gamma, Sacred Sword, and Lapsus. Commentators and the TOs bringing the cash here. Thank you so much for supporting the players and the community. But let's see if we can get to this $50, man. That would be so sick for, I'd say, not our Match Arena debut, you know. EMEA has had Match Arena before, but that was, I think, in December. So this is something we're looking to have here every single week and week out. And especially next week, it's going to be interesting, because next week, Tuesday, this is actually going to be a Wanted qualifier again for Wanted next Friday. The second Wanted on the patch, because Wanted this Friday, I think whether it happens or not is going to be quite interesting, because it's going to be the first Wanted of the patch. So I think the Damascus will probably do like exhibitions or something along those lines. I don't think we'll decide a new winner off of the new patch. But ooh, it's going to be Kurokic and Stark here. Now, I hope Stark is ready for Kurokic, because, man, I feel like Stark is going to get sent to the moon. There it is, starting off with the Potemkin Buster, getting so much damage off, routing into the flick, looking to get safe. Doesn't get knocked over though, fortunately. No anti-air here, and again, we have such crazy Potemkins, but I don't see anyone scoop someone as much as Kurokic. 3 scoops in 1 match.
He really has those hands, and he's throwing them everywhere. They are ready for everyone. Pressure coming in from those mega fists as he just goes for another and Stark. Absolutely, he's double dipping on this one. So much going their way. Kurokic will just okay. Finally, Stark gets that grab to deny, but what a mistake you make there, sir. You're not quite dead yet, but it's only a matter of time. Unless you can find one of those big combos and really keep Kurokic out of this game, things will be looking good. But a blood-sucking universe could be just that. We know just how much these Nagaryukis can find at the wall splat, and that's a kill.
Yeah, the counter hits there can lead to loads of damage, and Stark making a comeback here. But chat, I think we've had 5 Potemkin Busters so far, so I want you to keep count. But let's see if Stark can make the comeback. Doesn't get knocked over. But will it be another one? This time choosing to strike, and man, the strike throw mix is absolutely getting Stark here. He's so afraid, and there it is, another Potemkin Buster. What will the mix be? Garuda into another Garuda. Too far for the Potemkin Buster now, but just looking for a counter hit, fishing for it. If he did another one, I would have actually died.
I mean, Kurikic, right? He's a player you really do have to be scared of. Like, there's a reason he's one of the best Potemkins in Europe, and why people just can't really deal with him the same way. Obviously, some of the top tier players have managed to kind of keep him out in a very strong way, and it's why he's not the literal de facto best player in Europe. But if you're scared, if you are holding down back, Kurikic will find you, and he will suplex you.
Yeah, I think Kurikic, of all the Potemkins I watch at a high level, goes for Potemkin Busters more than others. And I think it's important to strike the fear of the Potemkin Buster in your opponent so you can start catching them with other options. Because a lot of other Potemkins seem to respect their opponents too much, but no, scoop them. They aren't as ready as you think they are. And I think they are either teabagging or we are desynced. Maybe they actually were. Okay. A little bit of a teabag there. Looking for the counter hits off the 2H. Isn't going to get knocked down, fortunately. Does catch the backdash, and Kurikic is going to burst off of it.
Big chance here. Kurikic manages to get a throw, but only a throw here onto Stark, who has to burst to keep him away. Again, trying to look for those chances, but this time, Stark playing the range game far, far better. Kurikic is going to get wall spot. No, barely didn't. And in fact, now it's put Stark into the corner with the Garuda impacts. This is where they begin. This is where things start to look really, really bad for Stark. Just needs that one chance, though. That one opportunity. The one he is punished. He is grabbed, and he is gone.
Kurikic is too ready, man. That is going to be the first round going there. Blazing out with another Potemkin Buster. How many are we on, chat? I think we're at like 7 at this point. So, let's see. Nice IB there. Doesn't really do much in that situation, I guess. But going to look for some strikes here. They don't land. And Stark is going to get Potemkin busted again. Let's see what happens here on the Oki. Doesn't get much, unfortunately. But big counter hit there. Will he be able to grab him? No. Looking for the corner carry and gets another Potemkin Buster. Oh my god, Kurikic. Please.
Oh my god, this man just does not allow so much pressure. Even goes to the butt slam, but gets caught there with a big counter hit 2H. There's going to be a lot of damage coming their way, but he's a big bully boy.
Yeah, he's so lucky that didn't wall splat because he's dead.
My god. Stark does bring it back, so this is an opportunity, but with the way Kurikic has been playing as well, there's not been a lot of fear, and normally in the Guruyukis, they get a fair share of fear on their own. With the Garuda Impacts coming in, Garuda Impacts coming on in. Good from Stark there to punish the kind of push forward from Kurikic there.
Absolutely, whiffing the slide head, but man, Nagoriyuki doesn't really have the best jump, so it's difficult to punish, and he just jumped into another Potemkin Buster. Has the burst here. Goes for wake up, and this is blocked, by the way. And so he is going to scoop him to close out the match there. 2-0 for Kurikic.
Okay, I need to explain what Kurikic did. He did super PLC to go through that super, and then just pot buster. Man, Kurikic is so good.
I actually didn't notice it was a super. I saw the PRC. I didn't notice he just super PRC'd off of it. Kurikic is a showman, actually.
I mean, to be fair, every high-level pot I've seen is a showman, right? They've got to vibe with it. Otherwise, you're just not going to get that success. You need to be feeling yourself. I think there's definitely some characters where you can kind of play a very cerebral game plan where you flowchart out everything. When you're playing a character like Potemkin, like a grappler, you just need to go, man. You need to do the thing. And the thing is grab people, obviously.
Yeah, Stark looking to get some grabs of their own. So they attack in the air. Looking to catch some bottoms here with the 2S. Just walking forward menacingly at Stark here. And walks forward in IBs. Okay, Kurikic, you're playing with your food at this stage. But don't let the confidence get ahead of yourself. You do get bitten. And it can start to go really wrong for yourself. And manages to catch the backdash. And he woke up pot buster. And just like this, the momentum can switch right here.
Stark looking for a way to kind of convert their pressure onto Kurikic here, but the blue RC will do just that. However, a burst entirely baited, and that's going to be a good amount of damage. Won't quite kill again. Potemkin is a tanky boy, but Stark now really has the control of this one in their hand. But a big mistake there, bursts blood, but importantly manages to keep that going. The Garuda impact at point blank gets grabbed, and Stark takes a round.
Yeah, that was unfortunate because Stark was cooking, man. So almost lost it out there with that pop, but is gonna get punished there. Is gonna get knocked down. Is going to get Potemkin busted again. Man, when it happens so many times, you don't even get hype for them anymore because Kurokic is just hitting you with about two per round. Oh my! If he hit that, I would have actually died though.
Yeah, me too. That would have been tragic, and likely so would have Stark. But evens things back on up, and Kurokic really does just go to town right now. Stark is looking for a way to kind of play that game with the range, play that game with the openings that Kurokic gives them, but there are so few there.
Manages to get the 6H though, which, you know, does like 100 damage at any point in time. Still has some blood to place from neutral here. Is going to whiff punish with the 2H. Let's see what the option is. Looking for the far SS. Respect from Kurokic, doesn't press off of it. But Slidehead is... Oh, he actually Beyblades over it. He's going to 5D convert with the RC and actually takes it back 1-2.
Yeah, impressive performance from Stark as well. That perfect coming through there. And kind of a counterpoint to what Kurokic has really been putting him through. The rough and tumble, the command grab after command grab, the Potemkin Buster. But... well, we'll see if it's all just bluster. Kurokic coming back in again and really wants to look this one out. Wants to keep that winner's side.
Yeah, Kurokic mustn't get overconfident here. I can see Stark is pretty clean when they do actually manage to get their offense going. So let's see what happens here in game number 4. Gonna go with the Beyblade. Is gonna counter hit them with the DP. The absolute disrespect, even though it's not actually a DP, but we call it. Anyway, IB into throw. What will it be? Mega Fist is going to catch the backdash, doesn't get a conversion. Unfortunately, Garuda impact, 2 of them doing loads of chip damage. Nope, you can't 5H through that. And that's one of the things about this matchup is you have these amazing neutrals, but you can just armor through them.
You really can. Stark looking for a chance to open up here. Knockdown comes on in, goes on forward, gets a lot of damage. That will be a kill. Great conversion here from Kurokic, but more on Stark there. Really needs to be careful with that blood management.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think he looked at the blood cage, thought he could do another Fukio, but was just a little bit too close. Unfortunately for Kurokic, didn't actually get hit by it, so managed to close that round out there. Again, getting another Potemkin Buster. Gonna go for 6H here. Okay, 2S. Goes with the clone. It will be 2K2D into 6H, which is good option. Does about as much damage as the throw. And the bite here, so he could make the comeback here. Is going to get the full conversion. Oh no, dropped it, but managed to actually reset.
Yeah, can't believe Stark actually found that route, considering how bad things looked in that one after that drop. But does take down Kurokic, does even things back up, wants to take him 2-2. But there's a big wall standing between that burst available on both sides.
Absolutely. Let's see what it is. He's going to anti-air with the 6P, and obviously Nago gets a great conversion and lovely patience there, catching Kurokic. Trying to backdash, and I think he actually just baited the burst. Looking for the instant overhead off the pop. You could lose off of this Blood Rage, but equalizing the HP there. Still on the offense, he's building a lot of blood there. Nice anti-air from Kurokic, but it isn't going to win the round. And he gets anti of his own with the close S into Super, and that is 2-2.
Wow, I'm honestly impressed with Stark's staying power. In spite of all the pressure, in spite of the opportunities and counter hits that Kurokic has gained, Stark has remained strong and managed to bring this to the very bitter end here.
Yep, Kurokic was playing a little bit with the food, and now food has come back to bite him like a biryani. You know what a biryani is?
A biryani? You mean the curry?
Yes, we call it biryani. And depending on who makes it for you, it might come back to bite you. So I think that's what's happening to Kurokic here. Stark going forward with the bite. This is going to lead to a lot of pressure as he's going to go into the Beyblade. Looking for a 6H counter hit, doesn't quite get it. Looking a little bit of patience. Okay. Kurokic just choosing to block it out and finally managing to get the opening with the... oh, never mind.
Yeah, now has to burst to get out of that corner. Again, Stark showing just what can happen, what can go wrong for Kurikic, but what can go wrong for himself as well is great usage of the PRC there from Kurikic means that they do get that grab. Does mean they can convert even more. That Mega Fist really racks up the damage. The burst comes through, sends Kurikic a packing, but still comes on in, gets so darn much, and I do believe that's gonna kill.
It might. I think it won't.
Might not.
It can scale. It can't. Like Heavenly can scale a lot, but yeah, you're dead. So Kurikic getting a good start there. Is 1-0 up in the round. What will the round start be? Oh, with Punisher's 6B, I think it was. And catching the backdash, I think, with the 5k there is going to 6H wall break. 6-hit combo doing 50% damage. Thank you, Daisuke, for that. Isn't going to get the anti there, but is going to get the bites into the RC, and Stark is cooking.
Is indeed, but finally he is stopped. He is denied a chance to push on forward. But the super here, if it catches, it gets the hit knock up, and that will be enough to take the round. But as I said, the very bitter end now here for both players. First, closer for Kurikic, but Stark has that momentum from the previous round, from that play, from that aggression we've seen from them so far.
Absolutely. Final round, as Tiger Pop says. Nice IBs. Doesn't get much off of it as Stark Fukio's back. The 2H is going to whiff. No whiff punish. Playing footsies. Getting the 5H there. And doesn't armor through it, but he is going to get the counter hit there with the Mega Fist. It has meter here. So, messed up the route a little bit there and unfortunately crossed up. So won't be able to break the wall. There is still, never mind.
Oh my god. That reset there into a situation where he can go for the command grab. Stark was just not ready for it. And Kurikic does take it 3-2. What a performance.
5p into Kara Potemkin Buster to close it out. And I was like, he still has burst. You know, he could still win, but you can't burst that, unfortunately. And I'm looking at the little Match Arena widget and the number has changed. It looks like Seal with the $10 contribution. Thank you so much for that. Getting us up to $40. Thank you so much for that contribution. You are super sick. And the comment is June 10th. June 10th. Everyone is looking towards June 10th. Seal, are you in the chat? What are you looking for June 10th?
Maybe it's his birthday.
Maybe. Could be. What are you looking forward to for June 10th? Seal? I see you in the chat. You say June 10th. What are you looking forward to? But thank you so much for that contribution. You're so sick. So that gets us up to 40. Wait. Okay, scoreboards haven't changed. I was like, are we going for game number 6 here or something?
I'd be down.
I'm looking for myself.
But what's not sad is that we have Pinhead on the screen representing that Axel for Chaos. And I'm really excited to see this, honestly. Haven't seen Pinhead in a while personally, and I love my crackhead Axel.
Yeah, so with MZA being here, that means that MZA beat Envy 3-0. Unfortunate, unlucky Envy. Better luck next time in the losers, although, let me see. Okay, chose to see themselves out of the tournament after that. So MZA actually knocking Envy out of the tournament. Unlucky. But yeah, it's going to be Pinhead, MZA, two players we see very often. So let's see what happens.
You guys are definitely in for a treat here as well. Great to see MZA playing on the Xeno, getting so much damage, and some great schmixerizations coming on through on that one as well. The burst, however, denies it from going on for too long.
Yeah, gold burst coming out, and unfortunately MZA didn't get a gold burst on their own, so Pinhead still has the double meter. Is not going to convert that to H. Let's see how they use the meter. PLC doesn't get a hit off of it, but gets the counter hit there into the, what's it called again? Axel Bomber. I don't know how I always forget it. It's literally in his name, but there it is. Pinhead is going to close it out there, catching the stroke, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, good play from Mix. Sorry, from Pinhead here. Managing to deny MZA that chance to get aggressive, and something you got to be able to do. versus Xeno. Obviously, that hover dash can be ever so scary, but Pinhead on this Axel has a lot of ways to deal with it. However, that grab is now forcing him into a pretty untenable situation. We'll have to do one of their own in that defensive man.
Yeah, gets a nice throw there back into the corner. Jumping over the 2H, but the note will now come, so you'll have to hold that. And actually not. Manages to take the hits, and I think actually taking the hit there was beneficial. Didn't have to hold any follow-up from MZA, so Pinhead's getting the zoning gameplay. going here. Managed to get a JS connection, another one. Diving in, gets a punish. Oh no. Oh, gold bursts. Okay, could win the round here. Goes into super after the overhead connection. And it's guess for game for Pinhead, or guess for round. Oh, never mind. He doesn't want to.
Uses the burst there, but MZA is now in a very precarious situation with such aggression coming their way. The YRC buys the space and they get under. They take down Pinhead here. Will keep themselves in this round one.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself for using that burst there on so little HP, but it's not been good for MZA. Getting zoned out pretty well, but looking to neutral jump to get around these sickles, and gets counter hit by 2H, and that leads to a decent amount of damage off the Rensen. We'll finally dive in and get some mix going, so now MZA could make the comeback here, gets the knockdown, the note is up behind it, empty low, breaks the wall. No, looking to just get the reset, the 6P, another overhead. Man, MZA is looking to end this round here and now, and they do with the super.
The thing is, right, is against this Axel low, you're like, what do I really not want to have to do? Get on top of him again. So I think the reset here, well, I do see it a lot from MZA. I think MZA is a player who uses the reset really well. I think it's so important versus a zoner like this, and buys them the round pretty much. Otherwise, they would have been thrust back into that situation where you have to get on top and go, all right, do I even get back on top?
Yeah, absolutely. A good choice at the end of the day. It wasn't a slump, so it was maybe a little bit scary, but, you know, if you're going to bet it all. So did manage to win the round there. And let's see. Is going to get the 6k. It is blocked. 6p. Nice anti-air. But IBFD into burst off the counter hit turn. So it's not looking good for Pinhead now. Has to play very safe. Even more safe now with punishing with the super there. BRC, but it's too late. Doesn't manage to get a punish on the jump in. But watch your head, double overhead connection, essentially resetting and choosing not to deal with the empty low. They've been opened up by that 2 times already, so using the YRC, frame killing to the close S, isn't going to get much off of it. Is going to go back here to neutral, and I think to win the game, this is a good position. He's going to have to catch Eno flying around here. Jumping over the note, I like that. They still have the JS to combat Eno moving forward. And again, man, putting the tool to work. And MZA is having a tough time getting in here. And there it is. The sickle comes down, and it is the first round to Pinhead.
Because indeed, Pinhead picked one up, but MZA was able to convert into more in the later part of the previous set as well. So keep in mind, MZA could still certainly find this, but it seems like it incurs me a little bit. It's that pressure pushes him all the way to the corner.
Absolutely. Let's see. Oh, still got counter hits, even though they backdash out of the BRC range, but BRC is cursed. I think it's maybe better than Exit YRC in some respects, but this is burst safe, man. So Pinhead is going to have the burst for the next round, but lovely comeback from MZA.
Yeah, again, never count this player out. Eno may be a low health character, but she sure can pump out the damage and pump out the neutral opportunities. Try and find that burst bait, comes on in, finds only a tad of damage, but with Axel in the corner, this is looking hella good here. Again, uses that pressure scale to keep that pressure going. Again, converting into it, uses the super and kills him with the wall break. MZA knows their damage and knows now that they're 2-0.
I have to say, MZA is getting so good as time goes on. I love that. Just land and chill, wait for them to backdash, and then go for the overhead. That was sick patience from MZA, and, you know, a lot of players have learned to block Eno. They are doing, you know, fuzzy guarding. If you're new in the chat and you are having a hard time with Eno, check out fuzzy guarding. But the problem is, these Enos know their way around it. Things like delay buttons, which in that case did work there. So nice victory there, 2-0.
See, again, the projectile comes on through, tries to catch. They're looking for a little bit more, but catches it. Now MZA can get aggressive, but denied as they try and move on forward. Pinhead with a great jump back and keeps MZA at screen, but the grab resets into it. Now that's a lot more, but great Abare that throw back in. You can see that Pinhead really is looking for a chance. It's the red RC to keep that pressure going. Does not want to give MZA a whiff of fresh air here. Wants to keep on choking them out, but how can you keep this on out, which is so fast, and she's got such maneuverability. Even uses the burst, but gets caught as they move on forward. Bit of a mistake there, but it's fine by it's fine by Pinhead to pick up that round, but now has to blow their burst themselves.
Yeah, let's see if Winhead can make the comeback here. MZA having a tough time. The big thing with MZA right now is no meter, no burst. So it's going to have to use a lot of FD, especially on the Rensense there. And Pinhead looking to kind of get MZA's back to the wall. I don't know about moving up at this stage, but I think getting the corner there might be useful. But again, counter-hitting the dive, the zoning is looking good, and there it is with the corner. They can now go for the Axel Bombers into the super, and that was a clinical round from Pinhead.
Yeah, fantastic there from Pinhead. He would have picked that one up, and in spite, honestly, of the kind of pressure that MZA has put them on under, and we were talking about the adaptation from MZA, how good it was. Pinhead shows that they themselves are pretty darn capable too.
Yeah, Pinhead's looking clean. But MZA only needs one round, and when you're playing against a character like Ino, and you're on a tightrope, as you could say, with the rounds the way it is, it's super scary, man, because a couple wrong guesses and it will be the end for you. But I love the usage of the Chemical Love there to snipe Pinhead. And gonna get the dive, and still gets caught even though they use the PRC. Coming up behind the note, another note. Actually worth punish. I didn't see what button they pressed, but that is the wall broken for MZA.
Yeah, good usage there of the super, but just sets up for even more, and a perfect round coming through here from MZA. As big as you like, and already catches Pinhead off the start with him in the corner right at the beginning and no burst. This is pretty much a dream situation for MZA. Has to burst themselves. Counter hit out of it. That's the important thing. Pinhead is trying to make that space, but how much longer can they make it for? As again, you're dealing with all of the mix-up that Ino brings.
Yeah, it's looking tough. Let's see. Wall is broken. They're going to be down to very little HP. And gonna have to hold that, but the Rensen comes in. And watch your toes, 2H. Looking for a decent counter hit, could mount a comeback. But it's tough for both players here, because MZA needs to get in, but Pinhead, only a pixel will do it. Will we see Gold Burst? YRC, gets thrown. I was so sure Gold Burst was going to come there, but MZA manages to take it in the end, 3-1 over Pinhead, which guarantees them a top 8 position this evening.
Maneuvers so well around that YRC. Again, the positioning, kind of the screen control of MZA was absolutely fantastic. So impressed with what they've been able to show.
Absolutely. And again, I just want to thank everyone who contributed so far. We're at $40 this evening, which is way more than I could even think of without having any codes at all. So just direct contributions from you guys, which have been sick. So Decnid gave us the 10, Gamma with the 10, Sacred and Lapsus with 5 apiece, and Seal with the 10. Thank you so much, guys. But let's see if we can hit 50, man. If we hit 50, we will have a first place, second place, and third place payout. So well, definitely would appreciate that.
I think you guys honestly owe it to us. With matches like the one coming up, you really should be paying to see this stuff. Tiger Pop versus Kurokic is our next match on stream, as far as I'm aware, at the very least from the bracket. And damn, I'm really excited to see how that one's going to go down. It might be a little bit difficult, honestly, for Kurokic, but one mistake from Tiger Pop and things could go pretty badly.
It's going to be close between the two, but if you guys have been digging the scoreboards this evening, it's from CorePixel, man. You can see here, professional grade FGC scoreboard. Super easy to use, custom round tags. You got the playlist. And I believe this can also pull from Chalong. So you can see there, import your tournament players and avatars from these services. And I think, Pyro, is this just a browser source that you pull in, right? It's not like a a file. Yeah. So it's just a browser source that you pull in. You don't even have to have the file locally hosted on your PC. So if you are a TO looking to do scoreboards in an easier, better, more modern way, then look no further. But Tiger Pop Kurokic, this is going to be a sick match.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what happens, I'm super excited to see how this one goes down. Tiger Pop getting probably closer than most Happy Chaoses would really like that Potemkin, but he makes it work again, as I said. A kind of Dante-esque player on this Happy Chaos, and looking forward to seeing more from them, as already Kurikic is on, well, not the most life, and with that curse on him, things are looking pretty dicey as is.
Yeah, has no burst either, so can't really take chances on defense, and is going to replenish the gauge there, has meter themselves, gets the opening, and that is the first round going to Tiger Pop.
Yeah, kind of stifled out there, Kurikic, not able to find anything. There's already that perfect coming through, and maybe the beginnings of another here, as Kurikic really will struggle to find openings here, but there we see it. Tiger Pop has no such qualms.
Yeah, Tiger Pop looking clean. Tiger Pop having won so many tournaments at this stage. Currently the 1-2 champion, I believe. So even though Kurikic is godlike themselves, tough opponent ahead of them, and I almost thought that was going to corner steal. But routing into the super here, I don't think Kurikic will be able to... Oh, wait. How did he get hit? I'm checking the replay. How did he get hit? I thought he was blocking.
I thought he was blocking as well. Must have stepped up for a second there, but...
Oh my god, did he whiff punish the slide? Oh my god, he actually did.
I can't believe he does that, but that's kind of what you get from Tiger Pop.
That is sick. Like, yeah, it's loads of recovery, but still, man, cool to see from Tiger Pop there. 1-0 already. Some would say Potemkin, one of the characters that have a better matchup into Happy Chaos, but it's still tough, man. Yeah, he can slide through the.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I still don't think it's particularly the easiest for sure. I think it can be problematic. I mean, you kind of see the pressure, right? It's very hard to let up, and Tiger Pop showing that with 2 perfects, and again, what the beginning is of a third.
Yeah, 5D gonna open them up, and yeah, it's gonna be another perfect. Already, people in the chat saying June 10th, June 10th. You
that
guys
is actually Tiger Pop's name. Right now.
Yeah.
He's embracing the meme. But no perfect this time. Good grab and good damage from Kurikic to take things off. But, well, Tiger Pop's already laying down the law.
Yeah, you guys better hope they nerf this character to the ground, because if they don't,
Tiger Pop's still going to be there.
Then you're just going to have to change your mindset, man. Already doing so much damage here, going to get the curse applied. You have to think this is going to be tough for Kurikic to make back. I don't know about going forward here after having the advantage, but he's going to get the Mega Fist here and potentially can make a comeback. No jumps over the hammer. Sorry, I forgot the move now. He's going to get a Potemkin Buster of his own, and yeah, doesn't have the most damage or not the most HP, so that is a comeback there for Kurikic.
Tiger Pop. I mean, while he can gun him down, this character is still made of pattern paper mache. If you can find that opening, Kurikic can certainly capitalize on it, but finding that opening, not so easy, and we kind of seen that's why there's been so many perfects, but the opening presents itself, and Tiger Pop finds himself well below half health already, as that health bar is shrinking in every single sense.
I can't believe he didn't get the punish of the gold burst after having blocked it with the potbuster. That is such a shame, but Tiger Pop reading the opponent well, because I think if anyone was going to potbust there, it was going to be Kurikic. So Tiger Pop can make the comeback here. There is burst on the table for Kurikic, and they're not going to get hit. We are going to see RC into Garuda. They don't have the meter, but it doesn't matter. Going to get opened up by the low, and Kurikic tying up the score.
And despite the 3 consecutive perfects, Kurikic does actually pick up game 2.
Yeah.
That's a crazy statement to have to say. And again, it's kind of testament to just how good Kurikic is, right? And while this matchup may have that ability to kind of close the gap, it's also been that Kurikic has been patient enough, understands the flow, the rhythm, and kind of the approach that Tiger Pop's taking, and then, well, just catch him with that grab.
Yeah, I agree with what some people are saying in the chat. Cold burst may need to be more negative with how powerful a tool it is. But curse is applied. Also manages to replenish the gauge there. But I don't know about Tiger Pop's approach here, looking to go in against the Potemkin. Maybe afraid of Hammerfall and also the slide head. It's going to get knocked down. It's going to get hit by the Mega Fist there, but now Tiger Pop back on the offense, gets counter hit here. He didn't get the burst with the PRC?
Indeed. Oh, good grab here again. Means he can continue that pressure, but Tiger Pop in the corner is exactly where Kurikic wants him. Tries to go forward, use the RC to keep that pressure going, and there's the hits, there's the damage, and there will be the finish with the dust. Kurikic takes another round.
Kurikic not waiting for June 10th, looking to close it out here, and what? How did that counter hit? That looked so cursed. And gonna get probably a curse here off of the reset. Let's see what it is. He's gonna go in again. Curse is applied, but gonna get a Mega Fist counter hit. But the shots coming in, jumping into the JH is gonna replenish the gauge there with the super. You have to hold all of this, but no! Kurikic says no. Potemkin busters and does like 50% HP right there.
Indeed. Should the gun here again. Tiger Pop keeps that pressure up, uses the curse. Gets a great grab there to deny Kurikic a chance to really play with that one super to finish things off. And Tiger Pop takes another round here. Evens back on up.
Man, it's looking long. But Kurikic does have the burst here. Doesn't manage to get the throw. He's going to dash forward with the shots, using a lot of ammo already, but with this combo he's going to basically be able to replenish it. And applies the curse before the wall break, so this is going to make the offense that much stronger post-wall break. He's going to go into the super, catches the opening, this is burst safe, and that is over for Kurikic, 2-1.
Yeah, really, really well played by Tiger Pop. And again, another perfect in the bag. It feels like the only round he wins are the rounds where he perfects. That's literally been the story so far for Tiger Pop, as he's picked up 4 so far.
Yeah, Tiger Pop, perfect man, perfect play at this stage. And let's see what it is. It is Tiger Pop here on match point. And is this top 8 already? Oh, wow. We've been moving so fast through the bracket this evening. Wow, that is top 8. Okay. So, Tiger Pop looking to move on, applies the curse, is going to get hit by Mega Fist here. And getting the opening there with the shot. It's not going to do the most damage, but he has full resources now. And jumps over the slide head. This is one thing Tiger Pop has been so good at doing in this matchup. And is again going to get a counter hit there with the shot. Going to go into the super, going to replenish the ammo. It's looking long for Kurikic post-wall break here.
Good damage here for Tiger Pop as they set up for a little bit more, but a grab has come on through. And don't forget, one mistake can lead to it. There's heavily Potemkin Buster, the Potemkin Buster coming on through. The damage starts to rack up, but it's not quite going to kill, but it'll be damn close. But one tap is all he needs. He needs to get that shot sent packing, but barely doesn't die. Even with the reversal super here, the chip almost does it. But importantly, that is an almost here as the burst from Kurikic keeps that going.
Oh my god.
The drop kick him, but Kurikic was ready.
You see what just happened? Hello? Gets the gold burst. And chat, please clip that. Gets the gold burst here, which is a good start for Tiger Pop, but already back to the wall and is going to get counter hit there by the slide 8. He's going to go for the grab, but Tiger Pop, man, is ready on the defense, but he's still going to scoop him in the end, and it is going to be 2-2. Kurikic ties it up in this tough matchup, man.
Lordy Lord, Kurikic again finds those opportunities and shuts Tiger Pop down from just running away with it, running and gunning. And again, I mean, look, dread from it, run for it. It seems like Potemkin arrives all the same, and once he's got you in the corner, well, you better be pleading.
Absolutely, 2-2. Final match here of the set. Will we go to the final round? Let's see. But again, it's not looking good for Kurikic. The curse is already applied. Gonna get a reload. Looking to jump over the slide. It doesn't quite get it, but the offense looking good. Curse is reapplied. Going in forward, but now he's low on ammo. Manages to get a clutch reload, another clutch reload, but is gonna get counter hit there by the 6k. But again, jumping over the slide here. Tiger Pop is ready for the matchup. Going for the 5k, 6k into the 6s. Gets a decent combo, but no wall break just yet. Oh, that was a sneaky reload. Tiger Pop, you're gross. And he's going to go into the super.
Man, the micro, the fantastic mechanics from Tiger Pop deliver so much for them. You can see it in pretty much everything they do. Again, so on top of everything, you get these crazy combos and you get this crazy pressure working. Kirkic, at times at the very least, doesn't know what to do about it. Luckily manages to dodge the curse, but pressure still comes nonetheless.
Yeah, it's looking good for Tiger Pop already. Does have the resources here to keep the pressure going. God Crusher's coming in 2S and chooses to back off to neutral. I like this choice. Is going to be able to zone, but get counter hit there by the Hammerfall. Garuda gonna hold that, catches the backdash, and now Tiger Pop finds himself with the back to the corner, jumps out of the corner. This could be the way that they do win the match. He's gonna get the wall slump here, which is gonna allow them to replenish the gauge here. 5D into super. Now the tank is pretty tanky, but I don't think there'll be much scaling off of this, and it is Tiger Pop who is going to just clutch out that victory, move on through winner's side, and is going to be Kurokic who is going to get sent down.
Yeah, it's sad to see, honestly. He tried so darn hard, almost took that one. Very impressive, but yeah, I mean, again, Tiger Pop, one of the top players in Europe right now for a reason.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. Like, we can all agree, Happy Chaos is insane, but it's that much more scary when Happy Chaos is run by someone like Tiger Pop, who's really optimized this character at this stage. But if you've been enjoying the matches so far, we do have a match arena this evening for the first time on EMEA, Striving for Glory in a long time, and we're already at $40, man, due to some great contributions, and we're looking to get to 50 because then we get a top 3 payout. And for how the players are playing this evening, I think definitely deserved. And into the next match, we are going to get... Is it Bella MZA? Yes, it is going to be Bella MZA, but it looks like my fellow TO, Pyroplegic, has been enjoying the game so much that he wants to get in on some action, on some commentary, so I'll let Pyro take my spot for a bit as I take a little bit of a break, and then I'll come back a little bit later.
All right.
Ooh, welcome.
Yeah, we'll see you a little bit later. Don't worry too much, as the two of them are going to be starting into it. Rook, we've had a really good tournament so far, and how you been feeling about it?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. Have some absolute banger matches, and I mean MZA has been a big part of that. Some great play over on that Eno. I'm definitely excited to see more of it against who's my probably favorite player to watch right now in EMEA, in Bella. Such great aggression coming out from them. Names are the wrong way around, but that'll get sorted in just
Yeah, things are looking really good for for Bella right now, as they're gonna get big damage. Mei is such a scary character, especially in this matchup. I don't think she's someone you want to mess with in that damage department. And no, that neither of them are from the countries that it says. But we are going to go into the next round. Rook, I want you to see just how MZA focuses on neutral with this character a lot, because it's something you don't really see with other Enos compared to him.
No, he does a really great job of playing around that, again, using the schmixing that you can see from Eno right here, putting that pressure, putting you in corner, getting the resets, forcing out to everything, and playing that nickel and dime playstyle. Well, this character can get a decent amount of damage, especially with meter, but damage is not the best. It's not quite like you can see from Baylor, like we saw in that first round. So I think MZA making really good calls about it, but the problem is, when you lose that one interaction, you take so darn much, it has to hurt.
Yeah, it definitely has to hurt, but that gold burst is definitely going to help MZA in the long run if they're able to get a hit. So frantic from both players. Now Oki for Bella. What do they opt to do? YRC from MZA. This is looking really good right now. For Bella, they have the burst advantage and a little bit of a health advantage, so they're just playing a bit space, trying to keep MZA out and win the neutral.
Yeah, they are, but they have to contend with an anchor, which is easier said than done, as Yoki finally comes through here, and MZA loses out on a game 1 again due to the explosive damage of that Mei.
Yeah, Mei, such an explosive character, bringing the whole part of SeaWorld with her when she comes to wreck you. It's really scary. I think just dealing with Mei overall, and yeah, I really wonder what the changes, the character is gonna get next season, which, we'll know tomorrow. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm really excited as well to see quite what the changes are going to be. I think Mei's kind of like one of those characters on the cusp of top there. A lot of damage, decent neutral, but not quite the crazy tools that we see from others, but certainly still has that crazy damage. And against Ino here, who is a relatively low health character, things can look absolutely insane.
Yeah, things are definitely very scary with this character. As soon as she's able to get in, especially on a character like Mei, who has a hard time of actually getting out of all this pressure, she really struggles. You can see that 5H covering so much space right there for Bella. Gonna go into the 6H, and this is pretty much a perfect.
Yeah, it is almost there, but Bella takes the round, I mean, in dominant fashion like that very consistently as well when they can get some good Roman cancels. They are one of the best players, I believe, at using fast Roman cancels, and it's one hell of a threat where they can get it done. But so can MZA's pressured game.
Yeah, here we go, back into the mix. Gonna opt to break the wall, try and get a bit of a meter advantage. Bella still has burst available. And yeah, nice 5P there from MZA. Great read, and it's looking really, really good for MZA. Gonna go into the super, into big damage.
Duel 3.
So much coming their way. MZA has a chance to pick this one up here, but with Bella already ahead and with that burst advantage, things are not going to be quite as easy for them as they tries to anti-air there, but not quite on time. Again, that impressive scale finds so much pressure for MZA, almost leads into it, forces out that burst from Bella very quickly here.
Yeah. So now you can see, I'm sure they're playing a lot of neutral once again. I'm very surprised to see this from Bella, who's, you know, known to be quite an aggressive Mei. And yeah, MZA also very good at navigating the space. However, right now, Bella's going to try and fight their way out the corner. They've got the life disadvantage. They still have the game lead, and the risk is just getting cranked on MZA's side.
It really is. When the anger starts hitting, the risk is there, and I'm not just talking about the thing. I'm talking about every time you press a button, you could easily go down here. So much coming their way. It actually catches the pressure there, backsteps and does so much work here. MZA still has that burst available, but still Bella can play around it so darn well. Uses the super. Wow, MZA actually catches it.
Yeah, MZA actually catching the backdash there. So crucial for them. They definitely needed that point on the board. It was looking really scary. But yeah, MZA is kind of like a slippery snake in neutral. Really hard to catch them out. He's able to just navigate the space so well. And yeah, you know, a character with a hover dash, you know, a mechanic I know a lot of people really struggle to get grips with. But MZA seems to have it all settled down.
Duel 1.
Plays it so darn well as well, dropping down for those lows when they need to. Very, very solid on the execution, which can be very, very important with this character at times, especially when you don't have access to the absolutely de facto best neutral, but also have that low health button.
Yeah, what a great read there on the stroke from Bella, ready with the J2A. Looking really good. Nice into the grab, gonna go back into the note, Oki. Watch your toes, low she goes. And a good burst there from Bella to try and get out the situation.
Keep that going. Bella looking for a chance to get that throw in there, but MZA on top of things, making sure they don't get caught. More damage coming their way if they can find that opening, but that is a big if with the way MZA is playing. But there it is. There's the Oki, which didn't quite lead into anything, unfortunately. But MZA keeps up that pressure, keeps pushing Bella towards that wall, has access to a lot here, but not the meter, very importantly. Gets that low, gets the kill. Keeps MZA, keeps Bella on the back foot.
Yeah, and that was such a great read on the jump there from MZA onto Bella. Being able to pay attention to your opponent's movements just like MZA can is extremely crucial, especially with a character like Ino, where you can just punish them for making the wrong decision over and over again and make them cry in the corner. Bella now has burst, trying to find a way out. There's the burst, no perfect is denied for MZA. Risk getting cranked right now, and the 6H and the Dolphins are coming out. Nice tick throw from Bella, gonna be able to potentially make a comeback. Oh, and a gold burst from MZA. They might be able to clutch this out. Oh, nice dive. Gonna get a little bit of meter. Back into the note. Oh, double overhead. Watch your nose, because there Ino goes. And MZA now in the lead, looking really, really strong.
Yeah, honestly, I'm so impressed with MZA. Every time I see them navigate those situations where it's not just the combos. I mean, their combos are not as good as some of the other players we've seen, but every time it's look for the mix, look for the neutral, look for the understanding of how someone's kind of trying to condition you. MZA often doesn't fall for the conditioning and also sets up conditioning so well themselves.
Yeah, they're definitely really good at setting up the conditioning themselves and making crucial reads like that. On Bella's defense, definitely helped them in the long run. I know Daru Ino is one of the most known Ino players in the world and always just says, if you want to win with Ino, just mix good, and MZA is doing a great job of mixing.
For sure, for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing more of that here. They still have a round to close out, and sure as heck, don't count Bella out with the pressure, with the damage, with the understanding that they have on this character. One of the best mains in Europe for a reason. We'll see more of that if MZA gives a chance over here. If they give an opening, the damage is going to rack up in just seconds. You're about to see, if not for that burst.
Yeah, if not for that burst, MZA would have taken a big chunk in the health bar. And I really like when MZA just plays quite cautiously. It lets them regenerate burst over time quite well, which leads to them having burst more often than others and able to actually bait the burst from Bella right there. Watch it, Toes. Back into the note. Great blocks right there. And oh my gosh, Bella's defense is starting to get cracked open like a Coke can. Nice 6p. Gonna go straight into the mix. Double overhead. No punish from Bella. Trying to escape. Ino with meter. Watch your dome piece. Bella's just jumping frantically in the air, gonna get swatted like a fly. MZA gonna go low, back into the mix, another low into the high. MZA now on game round, looking really strong.
Wow, I am impressed with MZA, constantly finding so much out of this one. But again, Bella can find those openings, if not for the constant pressure that MZA seems to be applying. Again, using that hover dash well, using so much there, denying Bella a chance to really play array with this one, as again, get the mix, get the opening, they get so much going their way. I'm sorry, Bella, with that counter hit, you're going through the wall. Sure, you're not dying, but you'll be a darn sight close.
Yeah, spins the YRC, trying to get out again. Not able to actually convert off much of these hits. You can see MZA is just being a slippery straight in neutral, keeping up there. Oh my god, what a read there from MZA on the burst. Looking really strong. 3-1. Top 8 winners. MZA looking unbeatable so far. And we're going to see if other people are able to maybe get a 1-up, because, man, MZA is on fire today.
They really are. I'm so impressed with what they've been able to do, because every time I see MZA, I think it was kind of mentioned before, they get better. Every time I see them, every round, every game, every tournament. And it's so good to see them taking down a strong player like Bella. It makes me all the more hyped.
Yeah, it makes me all the more hype indeed. And if you guys do want to support some of this hype,
Hell yeah. I'm really, really excited to see kind of more of this matchup, especially with MZA and with Tiger Pop going on through, and you guys certainly should be as well. But as well, if you want to help this tournament get even bigger and get some payout for that third place as well, if we get to $50, we will be going 50, 30, 20 on that split. So please give generously if you feel as though you're up for it.
there will be an Olympus event coming very soon. So
yeah, I mean, this is looking super awesome. Again, players that we were talking about earlier, Tiger Pop sitting on that throne, and everybody else slamming towards, trying to get that Fafnir in, trying to take them down. And with Kurokichi, you see today just how impressive they can be, and with fantastic players as well, like Barry Bones, who's been absolutely rocking it on that Leo as of late. And I'm just excited to see more.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more as well, as we should be getting into this next match very shortly. Everybody in the chat, thank you all for coming. Shout out to all 100 plus of you. Hope you're having a great evening, because we are having a great night of Strive, and what a way to set the tone for, you know, what's coming next, you know, next patch, because we're all itching, and you can see a lot of these players have refined their characters to the teeth, you know?
Yeah, we really have. I'm kind of just also excited to see quite what's going down in losers, because there's now a lot of strong players sitting over there, right? If we can scroll on down to that one. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to have a look at losers side.
I can't read it on the screen, unfortunately, because I've got low bit rate on my
we've
Discord
got
stream, but yeah.
We've got Kurikic in losers quarters, Bella versus Carlos in losers quarters as well. That is going to be quite the match. Armix is also sitting there in losers quarters right now. Pinhead and Juxtaposer are going at it as we speak. So really sweaty players at the top end of the bracket coming through, and being on this winner side is a massive advantage, as you get to skip the line for so long. And I'm wondering what MZA is doing right now in preparation for his match with Tiger Pop. How would you prepare for this match if you were an Eno player going into Tiger Pop's Happy Chaos?
Panic. Is my simple answer. I mean, I have no idea how these Eno players are thinking, and honestly, that's kind of MZA's strong point, right? Again, understanding kind of how to navigate the neutral and the kind of pressure situation so well. But I think that might be really difficult. I think hover dash as well, because like you'll just get pushed right on black and get shot in air. It's not going to work quite as well you want.
Yeah, it probably won't work as well as you want, and that's not something you really want to deal with as an Eno. Right now, you're going to be focusing on that round start as soon as you can, so you can force this Happy Chaos to not play the game. Nice, got the burst out. Great JH for MZA. They're going to go in and apply all the pressure that they can, spin the burst, keep him in the corner, and this is just full send, isn't it, Rook?
Yeah, oh my lord, I can't believe that MZA managed to get so much early, but Tiger Pop is now starting their own offensive. And when these guys are in pressure, when they've got things on top, it can look so darn bad. MZA used the YRC, buys himself a little bit of space, and now can start to escape from that corner.
Yeah, trying to escape from that corner. Great grab on the heavy stroke there from Tiger Pop. Now they're going to keep this Happy Chaos zoning. They're almost out of negative meter penalties. MZA being extremely patient, waiting for all these resources. They don't have much health to play with. No meter to FP. Tiger Pop not holding up whatsoever. Bang, bang, let her rip. My man is not holding back. Gonna reload the bullets for next round. Just kidding. As Tiger Pop's now in the lead.
Got wallbang through that block. That's unfortunate to see for MZA here. And again, Tiger Pop setting up the situations, but a good grab puts him in the corner. This is MZA's chance to run their offense and get some damage in here. But a second block low for Tiger Pop denies that at least 4 now and catches them as they try and go for that pressure in air. This guy's waiting a little bit instead looking for that pressure as Tiger Pop is still getting caught.
Yeah, Tiger Pop is still getting caught. He is on the life deficit now as well. The mix finally lands for MZA. They're going to try and reset the pressure. Oh, unfortunate, no confirm. They have meter to spend. They spaced themselves out. Oh, no confirm there as well. Looking like a bit of a connection issue between both players. They're going to chill out, wait a bit, have his cup of tea. Now Happy Chaos is at full screen. Trying to close the gap is MZA. Finds a way in and able to even out the rounds.
Yeah, when he doesn't have that curse, when he can't quite get the focus right and can't quite get the reticule on very quickly, Tiger Pop is not able to have that same kind of pressure, and MZA plays around it well, knows, looks for their chance, and denies them a way to kind of play on forward. And these guys, I mean, look, MZA, I think, very sensibly is going, right, how do I play? Okay, no, it was desync.
Oh, no.
Okay, I was like, yeah, they're playing at mid-screen. These guys, they know neutral. No, they desynced, Ollie. Shut up.
They desynced, it seems. I don't know if anybody disconnected. We're definitely going to have to ask them for the score, but we should be able to get the next one.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't get to see that one. I was really excited to see how it goes. Again, the fact that MZA is actually able to get through a lot of that pressure is astounding to me, and again shows the patience and just how much leveling up they've been doing, right? MZA was not picking up wins against kind of that top echelon until kind of the last couple of months, and it's been so good to see.
Yeah, it's been so good to see. MZA was actually able to take that round. Unfortunate desync that we had. Everything should be smooth right now as we're going to go straight back into the action. Rook, you can see right now, Tiger Pop just doesn't want to hold anything. Going to go back to that social distancing into the concentration super. MZA getting shot out right now. Is this a paintball party? Because, oh my gosh, he's just letting it rip with all these bullets. And oh, I would have made a joke about someplace, but I'll just keep it safe for everybody.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no safety for MZA. No matter the range, Tiger Pop can put that pressure on, and I think he's feeling that right now with the curse on as well. Things that look bad, and the burst as well to reset towards it. It's MZA found a chance, found an opening. Still wasn't enough right there. Get some good reloads going, and look at that as the pressure continues to mount as they really start to chip away at that one.
Yeah, I'm starting to think right now as an Eno player, you're just going to sit there and play your strings or worry about the next round looking really rough. Yeah, that Happy Chaos zoning, we're going to see what June 10th has to do with that. Now, Tiger Pop evening things out 1-1. Very, very scary when he gets his win condition because he is not afraid to hold back whatsoever. He's not going to hold back whatsoever. Tiger Pop is no longer afraid of just zoning you out, especially if you're playing a character like Eno, who's got the most non-traditional movement in the game, in my opinion.
I mean, I think that's a pretty fair statement. I don't think either of these do, right? Because obviously you got the role for Happy Chaos, and I don't see many Happy Chaoses use it, but I feel like Tiger Pop is one of the few who does. And I mean, you can see the pressure setups that he goes for here, for the cross-ups, for all the overhead stuff, all the resets in the corner as well, tries to get that low. The burst gives MZA the space, and Tiger Pop still has control, sure, but MZA has managed to escape at least for now, but sure as hell not for long.
Yeah, sure as hell not for long. Now, finally, MZA pulls away and forces the burst, but this is everything Happy Chaos ever wants in his sweet little game. Tiger Pop getting that 3 cursor as well on top of everything. It's just so hard for MZA. Definitely crying on the string, but they did manage to get that burst, which means they're able to run the mix and just keep this pressure going forever. But what a great throw right there on the stroke from Tiger Pop. Gonna change the tide of everything right now. Wall Slump Oki as well gets backdash. MZA can't find a way out. Gonna get snuffed out on that backdash by the success. And it's looking really good for Tiger Pop as he's able to get positive bonus.
He is indeed. Good damage coming on through here. MZA is low, but importantly not out. If they can find that chance, gets caught in the air and with their pants down. Tiger Pop 2-1 as MZA really wants to pick up a win here in winners finals, but it really might be easier said than done.
Yeah, it might be easier said than done, definitely, because whew, as MZA right now, I'm really wondering if they have a pocket character. I know a lot of people bring out the pocket Giovanna, but we are gonna see a testament from MZA. I'm very curious to see how this matchup goes. Not one I've seen very often myself, and this might work out for MZA. We'll have to see. The rust is there, and Tiger Pop is on fire as well.
Yeah, honestly, I'm surprised to see the Testament come on out, but hey, if it works for you, it works for you. MZA, however, it doesn't seem to be working, at least initially here, as Tiger Pop is just putting that pressure on and running an absolute clinic on just what to be doing on this Happy Chaos here. Go for the reset, go for the corner pressure. However, gets grabbed and now finds himself on the back foot, but State gives so much away to MZA, and now Tiger Pop is going to be the one who really is on that back foot as the slam goes on through. That's going to be a wall spot again, wall break, and so much damage.
Yeah, so much damage, but goldness for Happy Chaos. He's absolutely rich right now. Positive bonus getting drained all the way out. It felt like MZA never gained any meter from that. How unfortunate they've had to empty this entire time. All this pressure. Now, so many bullets in the chamber for Tiger Pop. He's gonna just bang, let it rip. Really hard for Testament to actually close the gap. Their walk speed is really slow, and their run takes a little bit of a while to catch up. And MZA is having a hard time coming in, but what a great arbiter from the end. Might be able to close the gap. Starting to just empty, has a little bit of health left. Now on a pixel, just gonna be able to suck up all that bullets, build the burst, and maybe try and win the next round.
Check. So Tiger Bob is looking for a chance to make it mate, but MZA with a great anti-A here gets the grab, gets the little shimmy there to put that pressure on. Uses Sustain State effectively to try and find that little bit more, but as soon as they make a mistake, Tiger Bob runs him down, guns him down, gets that wall splat, and again, Happy Chaos with positive. What a terrifying sight, what a terrifying thing to behold here is now it's looking real bad. Can get that reset, can get that pressure going, get so much there. Good catch with the grab as well. But MZA is, I was not believing in this testament, but it really seems to be working for them right now.
It's definitely working,
but the bird doesn't land.
Yeah, unfortunately the bird doesn't land, and back to Goldburst City we go. Tiger Pop is absolutely rich. Oh my god, what a smart burst from him today. They might be able to close the gap. Resources are burning for Happy Chaos. They are going to spin it on another super. Looking really good for them. Aggressive jump in there from Tiger Pop as they're going to win winners finals, heading on straight to grand, keeping that extra life advantage and sending MZA to losers.
Would you have expected anything different from Tiger Pop there? Loves those aggressive cross-ups. Use them so darn well, and heading on into those grand finals just feels like a matter of course for Tiger Pop at the moment. So they're going into losers, and again, there's a lot of strong players sitting in there, so they've got a decent amount of competition ahead of them.
Yeah, they've definitely got a decent amount of competition ahead of them. What a match. That was extremely scary. Sometimes it actually felt like, you know, it took one little interaction to get back, and that's just kind of the volatility of that matchup, unfortunately. Really forces those what if, you know, what then, like, what do you expect? It takes, if you make one mistake, either of you could die. You don't really want that, and I think that's one of the biggest frustrating factors against someone like Tiger Pop, who's a really refined Happy Chaos. Makes a few mistakes, and yeah, when you pilot that character as well as he does, it feels almost unplayable. But yeah, we saw early on people like Kurukic were actually able to fight really neck and neck with him. So yeah, we're going to be going into this next game though, which is not winners finals. We're having Carlos versus Bella. As I'm going to switch those around.
Duel 1.
Two May players. What a mirror match. You love to see it. And I want to see how things go from here. Because, yeah, you know, Bella is definitely one of the most known May players, excuse me, in the region. So good to see other May players step up to the table like Carlos. Let's see what
Carlos showing just what that damage can be, but Bella escaping it and now looking for a little bit of their own. Good grab into the corner against Nymph that Oki. Finds good damage, finds a good wall splat, and there comes the whale, bringing that pod with them, as you said before. As Carlos, you know, on just a little bit, that's one interaction right there. Is there? We will see it barely, actually. Sorry, not killing. It's got just a tiny bit there, but it will be Bella picking it up nonetheless.
Yeah, picking it up nonetheless. That's going to matter so much right there. Yeah, for Bella, as they're actually able to keep all of this pressure looking rough right now. For Carlos, they're going to FE their way out. Bella still trying to keep the damage going. Never mind, it gets snuffed out. What a great conversion. And I don't know why this character still doesn't as much damage as she does. Even to herself, it's extremely scary.
It really, really is, and that's what makes May such a threat here. And keep in mind, the same thing can happen right on back. These grabs are just so terrifying. Goes for it. That won't quite kill, unfortunately, from Bella here. One hit either side. That's all it will take. The whiff grab, however, is a big mistake from Carlos, and game one goes to Bella in pretty quick fashion.
Yeah. Right now, I think what you want to do as Carlos is try and stabilize the, game a little bit, because it's a little bit chaotic, definitely right now, for them, and having Bella in the lead is really scary. Because they will not hold back whatsoever.
They really want for a good chance to hit here. Almost gets the overhead, but good block from Bella means there's not too much going their way. But using that 3k to get a good catch does mean that, well, neither of them are able to find too much. But Bella's health still very, very low here.
Yeah, Bella's health is extremely low. And they're not holding back whatsoever. Gonna get the beach ball. Try and get the seal to assist him. Not gonna matter though, as Carlos still is sitting on quite a bit of resources, has burst and a little bit of looting available. We'll see if they're able to make the most of a nice RC into the Dolphin. Oki 5D doesn't get blocked. Totigeki's gonna open you up. And Carlos looking really strong right now.
Yeah, it really is. Great versions as well, but the burst does mean that they're able to keep Bella away for now, but how long will that be? Getting that chance, getting that tempting pressure. Waits with the Dolphin, gets caught by one right on back, straight towards that wall. There's the wall bounce combos that we know can be so darn damaging, but barely doesn't convert it into the full kill. Again, very happy to just charge the anchor, wait for the pressure from from Carlos, and then Bella takes him down.
Yeah, Bella finally taking him down. What a 2-8 round start. This is looking really good. Great conversion right there. And this is extremely scary. Oh my gosh. Look at all that damage just went through, and now positive bonus for Carlos. Looking really strong for them. Bella's going to struggle to make a comeback on this one, as the risk is starting to slowly get cranked. No holding back right now is Carlos. Another 2H counter hit into the command grab to beat the throw. So smart right there into the beach ball. Oki. Not going to be enough now. Bella on a pixel, trying to fight their way back, getting the Dolphins out. Nice empty jump low into the throw. Oh my gosh, the pressure is absolutely scary. But what the buttons was that from Carlos? Looking really strong with that Abare.
Really impressed with the fact that Bella's almost pulled that back again. I'm so impressed by both these players, and it's great. I haven't actually got to see like Mei versus Mei in a long time, especially at kind of a high level like this. So I'm very much down for it. And you know what? I'm repping Carlos right here. I've been at GB versus Enjoyer at least this week so far, and you know what? I think they can take it versus. I mean, not the old blood. We've not been around long enough, unfortunately, for old blood to really beef the Killigears tribe. But for the kind of more seasoned player in Bella.
Yeah, definitely a seasoned player. Bella coming from the PSN a long time ago, and has definitely made a name for themselves in the PC Master Race. Great combo right here from Bella as well. Gonna get that positive bonus now. Both Mei sitting on meter. This is so volatile. Oh my gosh, they threw her straight into the super. Bella's trying to close this one as soon as they can. They're not having a good time versus Carlos. Trying to close them out because this match is neck and neck, and you can see their resources are being spent almost evenly. Burst almost coming back on the same time for them. Great 6P right now into the Heavy Dolphin. Gets snuffed out by the 2S. Now trying to find a way out the corner. Oh, unfortunate 6P not working right there. We just pressing the button, trying to get something going. Now Bella back into the swing of things. Gonna get this big combi. Might be able to break the wall. Yes, to do. Gets the splat and that positive bonus on top of it too.
My lord, the conversions that Bella gets are always so darn scary. And again, Carlos, it's only Abare if it works, Carlos. Otherwise, it's mashing. And gets caught mashing there. Gets taken down. And 2-1 for Bella.
Yeah, 2-1 for Bella. That's extremely good for them. I think Carlos definitely was showing a lot of life. Those callouts with the dash up 2H worked so well in their favor to swing the tide of things dramatically. You know, her 2H starter, it's extremely strong. She gets so much damage off of them. And be sure that these two are seasoned Mei players who are not afraid to go for the most optimal of combis, because they know the damage potential of this character is her biggest threat. Or maybe her anchor's her biggest threat. I don't know. It depends how you look at things.
She's got a lot of threats. She's got so much. She's got the command grab, got the dolphin, and got the anchor. It's triple threat. And well, Carlos has put them to good work. That burst was such a good call here. Bella's gone, and well, Carlos making such a good read.
Yeah, Carlos making a fantastic read right there. And now back in the neutral. Has that burst advantage. Bella not having burst for such a long time. This is not going to work out in their favor. We'll see if they're able to get something going. Dolphins now coming up from both Meis. Both of them trying to get a charge for the Dolphin. 5H as well. Gonna get whip punished. Trying to find a way in right now is Carlos, slowly walking Bella to the corner, but they managed to find a way out. There's the RC, and we're going to try and get them back into the corner, but the wake up 2S counter hit. Looking really good right now for Carlos. Into the charge 5D. No punish, unfortunately. And oh, what a 6P right there from Carlos. Bella now on the brink of death. Up Dolphin's gonna snuff you out. Carlos holding on to burst. What a great backdash. Gonna be able to burst right now. It's neck and neck. Oh, nice backdash on the 5S. Oh, and what a JP. Oh my gosh, it's so close between the 2S. JS counter hit. Gonna snuff you out the air. Bella now on game point. Actually managed to stay alive to the point where their burst might become relevant. We'll see if they're able to get it. But right now, Carlos not letting up. Trying to push Bella into the corner. JD, their way out. Bella doing a great job right now. And the 6H counter hit is going to land, but no conversion, unfortunately. We see a rare drop. Now Bella has a little bit of meter to spend. We're going to see if they can make some use of it. Nice Dolphins right there for Carlos. It's looking really close right now. Carlos not giving up whatsoever. Just trying to find some space and get back into the game. Slowly building up some meter. There's the red RC. Oh my gosh, what a throw from Bella into the mix. And Bella is gonna take this one 3-1 in a very convincing fashion. What a great game we had there. Oh man, Mei mirrors are man, they're such a war crime.
High, low, low, high. We're at a SeaWorld show here, and there's been a lot of jumping through hoops to get that one. And in the end, it is, as you say, Bella who takes it. And in commiserations, honestly, to Carlos, because it was some impressive play, to say the least.
Yeah, it was extremely impressive play, to say the least. And whew, we've definitely got some games going, but we have Kurokic and Pinhead next up on the table. The matchup I'm definitely looking forward to is I've been studying a little bit of plot here and there, and the character is definitely explosive. But if you guys do want to help and explode some of the prize winnings for this tournament, have a look at great scoreboards provided by Core Pixels. Definitely check them out. They've helped so much in running many of the Striving for Glory, sorry, not Akrol's tournament. Striving for Glory, definitely check them out. We use them to sort out our scoreboards, and what a great platform to use if you're a TO, definitely looking for something. As we're just waiting on... Yeah, we're just waiting on some of these players to come back. So yeah. Rook, you still alive there? I think Rook went to take a quick break. Because we're gonna have Sins though, stepping in.
Yeah, I think Rook was getting some order.
Wow.
It's been a long evening. A good evening though. Match 7 hype.
Definitely.
Who actually took the main match? I'll be honest, I was watching some Linus Tech Tips. Who took the main match?
Bella took it. 3-1.
Ooh. Sheesh.
Yeah, Bella's extremely scary. I don't think I'd ever want to fight Bella.
No ways.
Really good Mei player. He's got a little bit frantic towards the end. I know we're in top 8, so nerves and jitters start to get the best of you. But we're gonna see a matchup. We're just waiting on Pinhead right now, I think, to join the lobby. Where is...
Yeah, so it's gonna be what? Kurokic versus Pinhead versus the winner of versus the winner of... Oh, the winner already happened. And it looks like Rook is back.
No,
after the break.
I think
No, I'm still dead, apparently. Apparently you're taking over.
No, not yet.
No, you're not.
I got like 3 minutes left on my Linus Tech Tips video, so yeah.
3 minutes perfectly take you to the hour, and then you're on, right? So you're gonna hop in as soon as that's done. Literally, I'm gonna be mid-sentence, and you have to follow him.
Take the whole match.
Nah, great. It's good to hear actually that we've got this matchup, but Honestly, I feel a little bit sad for Kurikic because this can be difficult, but he's a strong enough player that he can make it work versus Pinhead here. And Pinhead is not always the strictest adherent of playing at range.
Yeah, Pinhead is definitely not the strictest, but you can see start of some of that matchup knowledge coming into effect. Unfortunately, had too much block stun there on the closest to get the pot buster. Very unfortunate for Kurikic. They've already spent the burst. Now, Pinhead trying to get some Oki. Great backdash right now. And Kurikic is going to have a hard time getting in because Pinhead is absolutely putting on all the zoning right now. Social distancing, a little bit of just great spacing, as I've seen from Pinhead this entire tournament. He's been doing a great job at spacing a lot of his buttons, playing at Axel's max range, and we'll see how he's able to make the most of it. Very unfortunate. I don't think Kurikic got what he wanted there. Nice 2H. Never mind, it's going to get gold listed. Pinhead trying to keep this distance going. Great defense right now from Kurikic. Still has the life lead. Very patient game frame from the two of them. And we're going to see if Kurikic is able to take it because Pinhead is just putting on a stomp.
He is right now, and this is kind of what you expect right from the Axel. Should be able to deal with this problem, but there's the knockdown there. It's where things could get bad, and it's always the dust. Kurikic, which does actually manage to take it here, and despite the fact that Pinhead was keeping him at range, Kurikic still closes out the round in their favor.
Yeah, closing up the round in their favor is going to be really good. Now Pinhead in the corner versus Kurikic's pot. Something that's extremely scary. Into the Kara Garuda. Nice blocks right now from Pinhead. And a great jump on the pot buster. And a great conversion out of the corner to try and reset to neutral.
Oh, good command grab here is big and trying to go for that extra damage. Manages to get the time stop. Can he stall on him just that little tad more? So much into the wall splat, into the wall break, and Pinhead has the life lead now, but for how long? That's the big question. One mistake and we know he's going downtown.
Yeah, what a great 6P right there on the hammer fall from Pinhead. They're going to Aussie. Unfortunately, don't get the conversion. Sitting on a little bit of meter. They don't have much health to actually make use of their armor. Very unfortunate. As Pinhead's now going to even things up. One round apiece between both of them, and now full burst as well available.
Get some overhead, get some good damage in, and great conversion from Pinhead here. And sometimes that bit of aggression is what you need to keep your opponent at bay, keep him guessing, and stop him from coming. If it was full-blown, keep him out game, I know that Kurikic would find a way through, but with Pinhead playing that a little bit more aggressive as well, it keeps you guessing. It means you just don't know how to deal with what's coming. Good anti-air here, and some good damage as well as a follow-up.
Yeah, unfortunately getting caught out by the little fan that Axel has. Looking really good right now though for Kurikic. Gonna go for max damage on this. Not trying to go for any resets. Pinhead sitting on a bunch of meter. Up to press buttons on wake up. Oh, and counter gold burst. What awareness right there from Kurikic into the super, into the wall break. They're gonna take that 1-0. What awareness in the thick of it. Wow.
Kurikic knew you were jumping, knew you'd press a button, Pinhead. So it's an easy first game for them. Kurikic right now, very, very happy with this situation. And Pinhead, it's now got to be on the back foot. It's got to find a way on through this.
Yeah. Hopefully Pinhead is actually able to keep that gap, you know, that neutral a bit more tight. Kurikic slowly being very patient and finding these finding these gaps to actually close the gap. Great right there into the whip close latch. Come on, grab. Where you going? Back into the corner. Garuda. Where you going? I'm gonna Garuda again. Great defense from Pinhead, but he's taken so much chip from all those Garudas. Look at his wrist. My man is bleeding and he's gonna burn to death on top of it.
He was absolutely cranked, and Kurikic always seems to find a way. Already Pinhead on that back foot, but now the space is in their favor with the mega fist forward through that. Pinhead really didn't see that one coming. The burst amounts to nothing, not even the gold for them right now. And with Pinhead back into a corner, things are not looking the best for them.
Yeah, things are not looking the best for them, and you can see Kurikic isn't afraid to take these small hits here and there. Definitely using pot help as a resource. Great 2P. Oh my god, snuffed out the backdash. Where you going? Pinhead sitting on a little bit of meter. Will Kurikic be able to kill? Yes, he does. Into the Yata-ta-ta-ta extender. Big damage. Kurikic now ahead 2-0. sitting on game point potentially next round. We're going to have to see if Pinhead is able to change things up.
Absolutely. I am so impressed with Kurkic as well, managing to just, frankly, muscle his way through a lot of this with just, well, not with muscle, actually, with his brain, is what I was going to say, but big brain plays from Kurkic actually managed to get around so much of what Pinhead's doing and just making the calls, knowing how a lot of the situations are going to go. Kurkic can go, all right, I'll Mega Fist here, and I'll go over that move and get a hit.
Yeah, getting a hit is extremely crucial. Finding a little bit of damage is everything you have to do in this matchup. You know, Axel, not one of the most highest damage characters in the game. Even when you're optimal like this, very unfortunate. Pinhead loses that combo due to weight into the Kara Potbuster. Great for Kurkic right now. Best available for Pinhead. They block the dust. Unfortunately, not able to punish. Trying to fight their way out. And we're feeling, oh my god, I can't believe that worked. Oh, wow. That actually grabbed the hammer fall. And gonna go straight into the time stop. This is gonna scale so much, but it's not gonna matter. Great awareness there from Pinhead. He's not given up yet.
Pinhead will take that one all the way to the bank. Just needs one more now. Keep themselves in it, but somewhat easier said than done. But still available for sure. And Pinhead keeping him at range. But it's said flying back towards him, and Pinhead did not see that one coming. Kurkic, however, taking a decent amount of damage, and Pinhead can play that keep away game. Just needs to keep at it. Just needs to find that opening, and now is going more aggressive, trying to keep Kurkic honest.
Yeah, trying to keep Kurkic honest is definitely the aim of the game, but that Potbuster is definitely gonna hurt. Wake up 6H. I think that was a super. Garuda doesn't care about what you do, as now it's potentially game point round for Kurkic. If he's able to seal the deal, Pinhead still holding on to best, trying to keep that social distancing up, bringing you back, trying to crank that risk a little bit, but that defense modifier and Pot makes him just so tanky and hard to kill.
Yeah, it really is. He gets so many chances to deal with the problem that it's only natural he's eventually going to find one, especially with a player like Kurkic behind the wheel. The burst comes out, it was baited, and now you're the one who's getting absolutely destroyed here. Pressure in corner. I'm sorry, buddy. That is checkmate right there. Kurkic takes it 3-0, and Pinhead cannot hold a candle to the Potemkin god himself.
The Potemkin god himself. Kurkic taking a very convincing round right there. 3-0 fashion. We saw a lot of scoops, a lot of patience, and a lot of people would say that matchup is in Axel favors. But Kurkic definitely didn't make it seem like that's the case.
Yeah, wow. I am so impressed by Kurkic again, managing to find his way through that one and showing just how much of a divide in their classes. Yeah, I think Gutsy's absolutely right in the chat that there was a lot of fear in that one. And that's what grapplers are always looking to do, to cultivate fear.
Definitely, definitely. And speaking of fear, I'm going to be spooking off for a little bit. Sins is going to be back on the table for commentary for the rest of the stream. And I'll still be around, lurking, maybe pop a joke or two. But yeah, then going to hand over the reins to him, see how good he is at riding the horse of the microphone.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Well, what's up is we got Tiger Pop in those grand finals and a hell of a lot more stack matches coming our way. That's the simple way of putting it, right?
Damn, that gold burst to catch the backdash.
I know.
Oh my god. Kurkic is built different, man. But, you know, we got a differently created dolphin wielder coming up in Bella. And so...
I think she wields anchors, not dolphins. I think the dolphins are just her friends.
True.
Though I would like to see a mod where she rides the anchor and wields the dolphin. That'd be quite fun.
That has to be a thing. There is no way that's not a thing. Just like summons anchors. That would be godlike. Where's Showen? Showen, can you do that for us? Was it Showen that makes the mods chat? Was it Showen? I think it was Showen. But man, that would be hilarious. I would love that mod. But alright. It looks like we're gonna get into the next one, which is gonna be Kurkic against Bella. I'd actually have no idea who's favored in this match. I mean, I've seen May TOD Potemkin on Twitter a couple times.
Does happen.
So let's see if it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I think it requires pretty cranked risk, and Bella at these kind of ranges will often be the player who has that risk cranked, because the thing is about Potemkin is he can't actually use his long limbs here to try and catch some of those approaches with the Dolphin and trade away, because, I mean, he's got big arms, and sometimes that can trade through the anchor, even though it gives her that little bit of extra range, that little bit of distance.
Absolutely. But Kurokic getting hit by the overhead, unfortunately for them. Let's see if we'll get a wall break. No, opting to go for the reset. I'm gonna build a risk here, but with the 6H, oh, there it is. The TOD button does connect. Kurokic definitely not wanting to get hit by that, but doesn't end up going for a Potemkin Buster there. Just going for the strike, and ooh, there it is. The defensive Potemkin Buster for Kurokic. Gonna put Bella on the back foot here. BRC, no mix off of it. Let's see, jumps over, gets the JP, needs a little bit of an extra hit to win here. We'll actually get the burst, and that's a big W for Kurokic.
Yeah, Kurokic just be super happy with that one. Now Bella is much more susceptible to that pressure in this coming round, and Kurokic very close to his himself. Means that this could be even more of a problem as he sets up for it, puts that pressure on, doesn't go for Garuda, doesn't go for the grab, instead just plays it slow. He's looking to condition here, he's looking to get information as well about Bella, set up for these coming chances.
Yeah, I heard the count, I didn't see it. There it is, the 2S, Dolphin. And gonna build a little bit of risk here, but man, what a great 6B. Calling out the Dolphin there. Gonna go into the Ratata, but gonna get a knockdown there, not gonna get much off of it, unfortunately. They both do have meter though, so let's see if that comes onto the table. Now, I like bursting there, or rather going into the RC there, because we bait the burst if they do actually go for it. Doing the alpha first hit is really great to call out, but man, using the JD to get over the super there. We'll have the knockdown, the 6k. RCing backwards again to bait the burst, and Kurokic maybe could have bursted there at the end, but anyways, it is going to be Bella to take down Kurokic in the first match.
Look, yeah, this matchup could probably go either way, but at the same time, Mei doesn't have the problem that other characters have that we kind of I talked about Pyro, where kind of Kurokic on this Potemkin could last a significantly longer time than you, purely because he's very tanky. Mei doesn't care. Mei will kill you anyway. Mei has an absolute overloaded amount of damage, and can really show you why it's a problem.
Yeah, it would be hilarious if read the patch notes tomorrow and she does more damage. I'd be all for that, to be honest. But man, he actually flicked the beach ball into the slide head. That is sick usage of the tools there to get out of the corner. And thank you to Juxtaposer for the big raid. How's your stream? Welcome everybody. You are viewing our top 8 here. Kurokic on the back foot at the moment. He's going to get thrown here. Oh, the 6H whiffs. And backdash isn't actually punished, but oh, I was so sure he was going to pot bust there.
My god, using the meter as well to block those Garuda impacts, so important. Burst available here, but Kurokic not invested it yet. That will force it out. And will force him back to the kind of neutral, but one hit again from Bella will end this very, very quickly here, but uses the red RC, really wants to try and catch him. Garuda impact pushes them back, but not out just yet, as that keeps on going, and the 3k will finish it. Really well done by Bella there to pick up that first round in this second game. Just keep that pressure going. Neither of them really have access to those bursts, and that can be a problem for either.
Yeah, what you say is true. It is Kurokic here now, not having the burst, gonna have to eat the Mei damage. Even with RC, that scales the combo, it doesn't matter. It's so much damage on Potemkin, so he's gonna go for a defensive Potemkin Buster, just going backwards, and calls out with the challenge there. RC, will he go into the Heat Knuckle? No, he's looking for the corner carry. Nice tech on the throw, and using the FD there for the fast fall to come down, but man, the super does so much damage, not enough to kill. He gold bursts on the wake up there, and he heavenly. Oh my god! Kurokic, you are so nuts!
I mean, Bella's been jumping a lot to try and get away from that pressure, and Kurokic went, okay, do that. See what happens.
I saw the replay now. That was so sick, man. Wow, what a heavenly from Kurokic. But he's gonna flick the beach ball and actually catches the jump recovery there with the throw, staggering the pressure. Gets doesn't actually manage to get the knockdown there. Seems like there were 2 hits there. Nice whiff punish, but Bella looking to backdash, looking for whiff punishes of their own. But lovely 6p into the Heat Knuckle. Now Bella still does have burst though.
Very, very important here. Still has access to that utility. If something goes too far wrong, it will be able to deal with it, unless it's that grab, unless it's something that just is completely undealable with. But right now, Bella's the one taking him to court, honestly. So much damage, so much pain, so much suffering. If only he could find a lawyer to save him right now, because right now, he's not getting a word in edgeways.
Yeah, he's dead. Unfortunately, Bella had burst and meter there, so mounting the comeback would have been pretty tough. So yeah, Bella looking pretty convincingly, and we saw Kurokic play out of their mind in the last match, but like I said, constructed differently. Bella is here with the Mei. So Bella's on match point now, or rather set point. Looking to get into losers finals against, who was it again? It was MZA.
Yeah, it's MZA. Yeah, sorry. Yes, it's MZA. Sorry, I didn't realize that's what you were asking. I kind of clocked. You know when you like hear people say something, but you don't really hear them saying, which is not good when you're commentating. You really should understand what people are saying. As right now, there's a lot of communication going on through their fists from Kurokic right now, and Bella is unfortunately in a very one-sided conversation.
Yeah, not looking good, but it's going to get the offense going here. Staggering a lot, but just whiffing, which you don't want to do against Kurokic. Ready to punish you for whiffing there. Nice usage of the FD to create that situation. They both still do have burst though, so let's see what happens. Tried to get the air-to-air, but managed to come down with the jump, and he's going to do a decent amount of damage of that, already like 40%. Oh my god. The Garuda is doing so much damage. Managed to actually hit the Dolphin before it started, but this could be a lot of damage. Opts to burst.
Yeah, looking for a little bit of that extra pressure. Manages to get that overhead in. Bella really wants to try and find something, but the blocks from Kurokic are just so much. Tries to grab it out, but a big mistake here, and Kurokic could take a lot of damage. Gets counter hit by the heavy slash there. The burst doesn't quite go as they want, but that's fine for now, as they can go for the reset. They can go for the damage, but it's not enough to kill. Kurokic still has a chance, still has that one hit, that one grab. It can end oh so quickly. We've seen it happen before, and that is exactly what we're looking for. Bella, you're out of here.
That was so sick. PLC into the Potemkin Buster, and the big thing is you can't burst that, so Kurokic managing to tie it up 2-1 in a situation that seemed impossible, but that is Kurokic at the end of the day.
Kurokic right now starting to mount that comeback, and again, you got to be worried about the Potemkin players when they pick up the third game after you win 2, and you're like, yeah, they just won 1, right? And then they start having your number, and then you start getting calls, and then you look out, and it's right outside your window, and you're about to lose.
Absolutely. Again, whiffing when you don't want to. But gonna get the knockdown here? No, managed to have enough hits to actually get through the armor. Jumping in. Nice backdash. Doesn't get caught, but the anti-air doesn't actually work out there. It hit deeper. Actually, it was a punish, so the 6P was just too soon. Attacking the throw. Dolphin going over the slide head. 6H is going to build a little bit of risk, but will he be able to punish? Nope. I have another air action, which you need to watch out for. But now look at the burst. Kurokic still has access to it, and if I know Kurokic, he'd be looking for a gold burst. Or will he look to rather go to the next match, because Bella is currently putting on so much pressure, gets the counter hit, forces the burst, and Kurokic, I hope you win it, man.
Gets some good hits in, and Bella again setting up for that Oki. Just needs that a little bit more, using the red RC, gets the 3k in, and Bella takes that one again. 1 round between Kurokic and being eliminated here. Sure, it's 4th, but they don't want to find themselves there. They want to go for that first. They want to get that rematch. They perform, frankly, pretty admirably.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kurokic's not going to have the burst here. And shouts to Uriel, Legion with the raid. Welcome, everybody. I hope you had a great stream. But gets the counter hit there. Is going to use the fast RC to go for the conversion. But using the JD to just jump out of there and got an air throw that low to the ground. But 6Ps, the fully charged dust that Bella was going for. The range always gets you when you least expect it. But gonna run Kurokic to the corner here. Is not gonna look for a wall break. Maybe messed up the combo a little bit, but has built enough meter for the fast RC, and that is going to be it. Bella moves on to losers finals, beating Kurokic 3-1.
As I said, he's correct on the 6. Bella's fast RCs are just so darn scary. And now Bella up against a bit of a different one, but actually one of the people who didn't get sent into losers by this player in MZA over on the Nino, who has been tearing up a storm today. Great performances so far, only sent into losers by, well, the man of the hour, Tiger Pop. And I'm so excited to see what MZA is going to be able to do with the Bella here, because that pressure from MZA has been unrelenting.
It's going to be a lot of scrambles, for sure. So we're going to see who can get the most of that. But what we're trying to get the most of this evening is our match arena. We're at $40, guys. We're trying to get to 50 so that we can pay out the top 3 players, which would be all of the players left in the tournament. So if we can get to a top 3, we'll have 50% for first place, 30% for second, and 20% for third. And all we need is $10 more to get there. So thank you to those who have already contributed: Dekna, Gamma, Sacred Sword, Lapsus, and Seal. You guys are amazing. But let's try to get to that 50, man, this evening. That would be super dope.
I'm really excited to see if we get that a little bit more going. But if you're excited to see more Strive action on Thursday, Olympus, Tiger Pop standing atop as the god, and everybody else trying to take him down right now. What a dope poster we have. All sorts of big names coming your way: Zeno, Barry Bones, Nexi, Kurkic, Uriel, Akarayan, Tim, and Sestegi to take them down. A top 8 bracket with double Elim as they all fight for the chance to take on Tiger Pop.
Yeah, I really like this concept of having, you know, the brawl in the arena to take down the top gladiator. That is a cool incentive, but EMEA is always running super dope events here, so not to be expected. But we are going to go and get into losers finals, which is going to be MZA versus Bella. Now the winner of this will go to face up against Tiger Pop. Gonna have to play from the loser side. Tiger Pop has been looking unstoppable in EMEA recently, but let's see who's gonna face it.
Going to be that extra pressure going forward now for MZA. Burst, even to try and keep that going, really doesn't want to let Bella get a word in edgeways here. Now they're putting that pressure on, and the Burst of Bella themselves to get out of that situation. Gets caught by the anchor, MZA's back foot, well, he's now trying to stab forward as they use that YRC to give them some space.
Yeah, but the big thing is the meter penalty. They didn't generate any meter at all, which means at this stage they're not going to have FD. But man, getting the anti-air there into the overhead, just backing off a little bit, looking to react to something. And both of them playing a little bit of footsie. He's going to try and get over the node, but I like backing off, not committing to anything at this stage. And both of them, it's the first round of the first set, both of them looking to take it. And man, he just ran up through, couldn't get the OTG there. Nice block on the overhead, but Up Dolphin is going to be what it is that closes out the round.
Yeah, Bella able to manage to catch MZA as they were trying to play around. Showing them just how scary that can be. Is again, these exchanges, they have to go consistently the way of MZA, otherwise their damage is really going to start to rack up, as you see already, you know, on the back foot.
Oh, counter. There it is. Gonna get the cross up there. Okay, choosing to jump over and going into the note there. Extends into the combo. Will they break the wall? Nope. They will hold the corner. And going to break the wall here, going to get the positive bonus, but it is Bella now with the tension gauge and the burst. Will they opt to use it? Nope. MZA takes that round.
No, MZA putting far too much pressure on there. Does not give them a chance to do that one. And now, well, Bella looking for a chance to apply damage off their own. Catches MZA as they try and use the hover dash effectively. Now in the corner, things could look bad, and MZA is looking for a chance to get out once using the aggressive scale in order to find a way, but even the stroke can't find them an option, but instead they'll just take the damage to Bella.
Absolutely, and I can see we got a $10 from Roku, which gets us to that $50, so we will have the top 3 payout. Thank you so much for your contribution. I see your first time chatted too. Thank you for the generosity, says for Carlos, Tiger, and the rest of the resource hub. Thank you so much again. And I think every player now in this stage of the rest of the tournament will actually get a payout thanks to you. Thank you so much. But oh, Gold Burst coming out for MZA. And Dolphin going to connect again, going for the dive. But now this is the big thing, does have the double meter. Oh no, because of the slowdown. That didn't actually connect there and might actually lose the round off of this, but has the meter advantage. Will we see the meter come into play? Neutral just goes for the hover dash super there to take the first round, and it is 1-0 for MZA.
It really is. Wow. MZA just finding some really good conversions, despite the fact that there was so much pressure coming towards them pretty much all times.
Yep. MZA in the driving seat now. Let's see how Bella switches it up. Unfortunately, at this stage, there hasn't been really that much conditioning either way for some adaptation to happen. It's been a big old scramble. But, you know, that is how it is in Guilty Gear Strive sometimes. Goes for the empty low there off of the note. Is not going to get hit again. Actually, Fuzzy got it the other way around, which was pretty funny to see. Maybe reacting to the high that came instead. But 5D, going to open them up, going to lock them into the corner, but now they are... Oh my god, you woke up 6P!
Oh, wow, I cannot believe that happened, but all the burst gives them the space, gives them the time, but not enough to beat out that anchor. That far slash really did put the fear of God into MZA for a second there. They managed to just about keep out of it. Bella still has access to the burst if they want to use it. For now, they're just sitting under block. They're trying to keep it for the next round, get as much as they can out of MZA here.
Absolutely, Dolphin is blocked! You're dead!
No, didn't have the tension bar, just barely. So that's actually going to be a chance now. No, MZA barely doesn't find it as the burst comes in and the anchor goes through. Impressive Scale tries to deny, but unfortunately, there is that chance. That anchor does not have a hurt bot.
Man, the braveness is just run up and go for the fires. And fortunately for them, the burst, the late burst actually got them the victory in the end. The footsies. Oh my god, you whiffed the throw and man, they can do so much damage to you when that happens. But actually managing to anti-air again, another shimmy. Oh my god, MZA waking up with the super here, and the overhead is gonna hit Bella. And this is the thing about Ino, right? She can rob you right back, and that is exactly what happened with MZA taking that round.
Yep. MZA as well on the Xeno is one hell of a threat to keep in mind. You can just find that damage. Oh, it's so easy, especially when they've got that little bit of meter. Now trying to look for a chance to just get that poke in versus Bella, but swinging that anchor makes it hard to get that entry, but as the fast slash is wasted, now the pressure really starts to mount. The burst has to come out.
Yeah, Bella's been whiffing a lot of those fires in neutral, and MZA finally managing to get the punish. It is a big old button, but you don't want to be whiffing it in neutral. Gonna fast RC into the low and maybe try to bait burst there. We'll never know, but man, the anchor hitbox is so crazy. For the jump, manages to anti-air with the far S. Going for the dive, block the first overhead, but not the second, and has the meter now to go for more nasty mix. Won't need to use the super for the God Crush, uses it to break the wall instead, empty low, and that is 2-0 for MZA.
My lord, how MZA keeps that pressure going in spite of all the kind of just buttons that Bella throws out with the fast slashes, with everything else, with the charge H's. And MZA still manages to kind of maneuver it? Honestly not.
Yeah, MZA's offense is relentless, to say the least. And it's tough to block this character, man. As much as you try, and especially our players are getting around Fuzzy Guarding and that, I feel for the players who are at this level in the tournament. But again, if the character does make mistakes, May will probably TOD Ino there. But it's looking tough, man. I think Bella's having a hard time in neutral because Bella's playing very preemptively, right? With these far S's in neutral with the jump-ins, and MZA is just chilling. MZA is like, I have the round lead. I don't need to go first in neutral. I can react to what you do. And so far, that strategy seems to be working for MZA.
It really does. And I mean, that wait and see approach can be very problematic sometimes in Strive, but MZA's making it work, right? Wait and see is so hard when you've got characters that, you know, for example, like Leo can sometimes twerk all over your block if he gets that back stance, and other characters you can really put that pressure on. But MZA, on a character who has that maneuverability, is looking for those punishes, kind of similar to what you'd expect from a Chip at times, and he's just making it work. That doesn't go through the wall, but it's fine enough. MZA does not care. The damage lead is so huge right now. But don't forget, it can change in just a second.
Oh, another shimmy. Oh, God. It's going to come down the 6H. Going to hit there. And has to block the Dolphin. Landed probably earlier than they would have liked. And again, meeting each other in the air, but no one really getting big hits. But there it is. Finally, the far S, the preemptive far S still works for Bella. Bella choosing just to run the same game plan, deal with it, and is actually going to bait the burst and take that round.
For a chance here. Oh, Bella. Almost catches something big there, but again, MZA plays around that spacing so darn well, but the stroke is whiffed here, and now the grab will have to lead into something for Bella. Does not have the bar, now does. You can use it to get that extra damage out here. That won't quite kill, but again, Ino's going to be so low. Just a couple of exchanges will go the way of Bella. Now the all of Chi Aro as they're trying to close this one out. The red RC to try and keep it in. The overhead into the air to close it out here. And that's 2-1 though, still for Bella.
Yeah, I managed to get the overhead there to finish it. It always seems to catch people when they least expect it. And, oh, never mind. They actually did block it and they traded with the Up Dolphin. What am I saying? So nice block from MZA, but unfortunately the Up Dolphin caught them there. So 2-1, it's not over yet. I'm surprised that it wasn't a 3-0 wash, because Bella for the most part hasn't really been, didn't really switch up their approach in that last one. But I guess if you're confident in your playstyle, don't change it up.
Absolutely, absolutely. If it ain't broke, certainly don't fix it. MZA's, well, just trying to think of a way to say it, but basically the hit and run tactics have been working absolutely fantastic for them. Bursting Baylor gives that space and that little bit of breathing room they also sorely need. Again, one hit from an anchor, and then you'll be feeling that in the morning.
Again, MZA is just chilling with punishing, waiting for the opportunities to go for this mix. And it's great to see. And BRC Fuzzy, is that what they were going for? They're potentially going to get the knockdown. And Bella's not on the most HP here. Somehow gets hit by the note and is down to a sliver of HP.
Yeah, already MZA kind of showing that pressure and just what it can lead to. Attempted the overhead there, but, well, MZA catches Bella as they try and miss that.
How did he block the overhead? With the RC, fast RC into instant overhead.
He's just
cannot believe.
I hate to break it.
True. I would have got hit. First one, chat, you got hit. But Gold Burst actually reaches that high and doesn't manage to get the reset if that was the attempt there. The empty low is also not blocked. Great defense from Bella there, using the defensive throw, and is going to manage to crack the wall here. Let's see what happens off of the reset. And I'm surprised. MZA choosing to go in here, but again, going back to this reactive play style. But Bella's opted to choose to do the same. Manages to get 6p here, putting MZA in a really tough position, and the 5D is going to close out that round.
Yeah, that dust was so good from Bella. We've seen players use dust to great effect. I mean, Kirkic was definitely one of them, but Bella here on the Mei, showing just how scary that pressure can be, even on a character who has those overhead options. You can still go for the dust just because it can be fantastic, especially on the damage you get. Valcrush there, trying to set up for extra, trying to go for those aerials, does hit it, but the burst buys the space. But MZA is on the back foot for sure here.
I was pretty sure Bella was going to kill MZA there. Dropped the combo in the end, so MZA is still in it. The note whiffs though. Bella is able to go back on the offense, but one Dolphin too many does get 6 speed, but MZA still has the meter here. And Bella getting the meter very, very soon. Let's see if the meter gets used in the neutral. Okay, is going to reset with it. Manages to get the overhead and actually has a route here to break the wall, but really wants to close the game here. And now it's not going to be enough though. And man, one scramble to close it.
Oh, tries to go for the jump dust, but doesn't lead to it again at these longer ranges. That's where MZA can really use the kit of Ino right now. Wants to get that one hit, one mistake, one drop from either of these players could lead to it. Not even that. There's the double overhead, and MZA closes it out despite Bella's fantastic performance. MZA is really giving a clinic on Ino here today.
Yeah, 3-1 for MZA. One of the things there that was pretty huge was MZA use the YOC, right, on the left-hand side of the screen, and that gives you meter penalty. You don't gain meter for a little bit, but they had the positive bonus and were able to get a little bit of meter there just to FD all of those last hits to be able to take it. So clutch plays there from MZA to go on to face, I believe, Tiger Pop in grand finals. So that is MZA going to get their rematch against Tiger Pop. Now, naturally, they're going to play from the loser's side, so they will need to win the first set 3-0 to be able to reset the bracket to go there. And man, it looks like we're getting straight into our grand finals. It is going to be MZA playing from the loser side, and surprise, surprise, it is going to be Tiger Pop playing from the winner side.
And now MZA is looking for that chance to get more aggressive.
get more control over this one, because when he let Tiger Pop have control, have the pressure, have the range advantage, things look oh so bad. The Scapegoat gives the space though, and Tiger Pop will take that one all the way to the bag, putting MZA in a coffin. Look at the body bags right now, but unfortunately hasn't been able to find it just yet.
Yeah, and the big thing is he built the meter there, right? So he could replenish his focus gauge. And he's going to apply some Guard Crush here to MZA. It's going to be tough for MZA to get in. MZA still does have some meter, but it doesn't matter at the end. Going to do enough damage to close that round out, and so that is going to be the first round going to Tiger Pop.
That, oh, gets the hit in. Again, MZA manages to get these mixes in spite of all the pressure on them. But Silver Reset here does not want to let that go, does not want to give Happy Gales a chance to be in the mid-screen. Instead, sets up for this, takes him down, and again, those conversions for MZA are so good. A perfect round.
That is mix. That was absolute mix. And so the names are switched. I think it's just the winners and losers that needs to switch. There it is. Thank you so much. All right. But yeah, I mean, MZA doing a great deal, right? Of just getting Tiger Pop stuck in the corner, getting the wall slump to close it out. And that's the big thing with Happy Chaos. Doesn't have any metered or meterless even reversals. So once Eno gets on you, it's going to be super duper tough to back off. But oh, look at the damage. He can't even burst there. That's the worst part. And so Tiger Pop is going to go up 1-0.
Well, indeed. And, oh, man, in spite of all the movement, in spite of all the positioning that we've seen from MZA here, still picking it up. Damn, Tiger Pop is so darn clean. And I mean, you give him an inch, he really will take a mile, as in literally pushing you across the screen and denying you that chance to really play exactly how you want to.
Yeah, naturally it's a tough matchup, right? The character can't dash block, has to hover, which naturally makes you more negative once you do block those shots. But getting a good start, this is the big thing. The Gold Burst not connecting there is huge for MZA, which is going to allow for MZA to mix endlessly, but oh no. Would have preferred to get a wall slump there, but there it is, gets the opening, with punishes the 6B. It's going to get some Guard Crush here into the empty low, and this is how MZA wants to win this round, with a big 5-piece challenge there from Tiger Pop, and could potentially rob this match back.
Yep, I mean, that's certainly what this character can do. Again, uses the Deus Ex Machina to force through there. Doesn't quite wall break. I think it's actually very close to the wall, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. Oh my god.
I've not seen that option used to beat Happy Chaos, and that was godlike.
Shots coming through. Tiger Pop this time getting a bit more of an advantage than we saw last time. Tiger Pop really is just finding those shots. MZA found such a good round last time, but even then, just a slight shift in momentum changes things.
Yeah, that was such a great usage of the super there, but Tiger Pop claps back. The round start also important against Tiger Pop. Against Happy Chaos rather, but being on the losing end of this already has the back to the corner here. Looking for the neutral jump out, not looking to risk too much because they are down a round, so opting for the defensive jump, getting the 2K2D there, and he throws the stroke there. This is going to put Tiger Pop in a big win condition. He's going to have the wall slump here. What is the mix? Just going to go for the stagger pressure now. Oh, you are nasty. Baits the throw, and they aren't even able to burst, and it is 2-0 for Tiger Pop, looking to finish off this grand finals in record time.
My lord, again, Tiger Pop just showing up. Every time you think, yeah, MZA gets some really good stuff going, and then Tiger Pop just shoots him down, guns him down. And MZA can't get a word in edgeways in some of these, but at the very least, he's shown just how scary he can be against a lot of the others here, and against Tiger Pop, when given the chance.
Absolutely. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough for MZA to make the comeback. It gets under the Chemical Love there, but he's just jumping around. Doesn't want to deal with MZA on the ground at all, and I respect it. Oh, backdashes the Gold Burst. That would have been a huge win condition for MZA. I'm definitely feeling quite disappointed that didn't land, but manages to get a defensive throw there on the wake up, scrub throw, some people call it. Empty low has been working so well for MZA throughout this tournament, but Success is going to be blocked. He's going to run forward there, going for some interesting BLC mix, but MZA ready to punish.
Really are. Oh my god, good grab there. And again, Tiger Pop sets up for it, but gets caught by the super, gets caught by the overdrive. And now they're on the back foot. Good play here from MZA. A hop, skip, and a jump to take the round. Just showing they're still in it. They still have a chance. They still can pick this up.
Oh my god, the resets. Going for another overhead there. Gonna get Tiger Pops back to the wall here. And the big thing is they don't have burst meter and they're around bound, so they can't opt to take any risks on defense. But man, what a great jump out. Getting the JH there to actually juggle MZA and do about 50% of the damage. Got the curse applied and choosing to try and end the match. Pretty brave, considering they are a round down. But maybe the risk you have to take to win. Has to reload here. But again, went back to full bullets, but lovely, just regular jumps, no dash from MZA, but gets thrown here. He's going to be on a tough spot to try and win this round now. Yep.
Really is. Again, Tiger Pop just playing the gunslinger as he's meant, right? Getting those good confirms, and oh, that's a gold burst. MZA, I mean, look, if you get that pressure going, maybe it'll lead to something, but unfortunately for you, Tiger Pop is really just going for that aggression. He wants to go for it, but the 5P actually works out really well, and now the cross-up, and now you're in the corner. This is MZA's chance. This is their time to shine, but still dealing with Tiger Pop. It's oh so hard. Good block, but still gets the overhead. Could lead to war splat. Isn't quite there. Again, still in the corner.
Oh, is it going to hit?
But there's the command grab, and that's so big for MZA here.
Is it going to kill? It is, man. Pulled it out when you least expected it, and that is going to be 2-1 for MZA there. And the big thing is Tiger Pop losing the corner there, going for some interesting BRC mix. It doesn't look like it's quite realized yet, because MZA is choosing to just mash 5P to get out of it, and it's been working for them, and doing a great job to get back in, make it 2-1, make it not a wash, but it's still a long road ahead.
So much ahead of them, right? You got to get the bracket reset. You got to get 2 games here in a row without dropping anything to Tiger Pop, and then 3 more after that. It's good.
As we would say on Wanted, it's looking long. It is looking long, but man, I can't believe he managed to get the shot out there. Replenishes the gauge, down 2, never mind. Replenishes the bullets, but I can't believe he managed to get double focus recharge in there. Has the meter now, so it's going to be really difficult for MZA to try and get back into this. There it is. Meter replenish, super comes in, and he's ticking down the resources of MZA, and MZA choosing to not actually use the FDM. I'm with it, because if you can't get an opening, you want to have the meter to try and close it out, but look at the gauge. You're going to have to start FDing now. There's a couple more hits will do it, and the super catches the hover dash. And Tiger Pop is on tournament point right now.
It really is. Again, Tiger Pop is so darn scary in finding these openings. And is so happy to go for the cross-ups, go for the crazy cool plays that we see from this Happy Chaos. Reset into that one, gets the hit, uses the red RC again. It's just going to set up so much. The curse as well. This is so brutal. Tiger Pop is in such a comfortable position. And I'm sorry, buddy. You know, you are gone. MZA goes down here. 3-1 for Tiger Pop as they close out the grand finals, take the tournament, and show us just what they're made of, winning that first place.
Yep, Tiger Pop is your Striving for Glory number 17 champion. Going to take the pot this evening, which is, I think, is at $50. Again, thank you all so much for the contributions. And Tiger Pop looking unrivaled at this stage. We will see if June 10th changes that. I see you all in the chat. If you're still losing after June 10th, then you know, DNF's coming out on the 28th. You,
bud. That's on
so you can look to that instead. But that's going to be a wrap for the tournament. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. There's actually been way more Matcherino than I expected, way more viewers than I expected, way more entries than I expected. You guys have been amazing for supporting the guys here. And shout outs to the TOs this evening. Deknid, Rook, and also Envy a little bit there in the background, and obviously Pyro for streaming it. Shout outs to all of you amazing TOs for making this possible. But we will be back on Thursday with Olympus, which is going to be 8 of the top players in the EMEA region, going to battle it out to try and take down the winner this evening, which is Tiger Pop waiting there. And it's going to be a an 8-man double elim. The winner going to face off against Tiger Pop. So still, you know, at the top everywhere. So let's see what happens, because at the end of the double elim, the winner will go off to face off against Tiger Pop. So make sure you tune in for that on Thursday. I think it's going to probably start around the exact same time. I don't remember the exact time. But check out the EMEA Twitter. And also, if you're watching now, if you maybe came from the awesome raids that we got from Juxtaposer and Uriel, click the follow button at the bottom of the stream, man. We'll be back next week, Tuesday, to do another one. And also, we will be raiding Damascus in a second. But speaking of Damascus and Wanted, next week's Striving for Glory will be a Wanted qualifier for Wanted next week, Friday. So make sure you enter if you want a spot in Wanted. But speaking of Wanted, we're going to raid Damascus now. And Rook, where can we find you before we head off?
At RookGG, ROOCOCGG. That's my Twitter handle. Other than that, I don't really do anything else. I commentate video games.
Thank you very much. As for me, SinsFGC or Sins_FGC on Twitter. You can find me there. And I hope you guys enjoy the Damascus stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.